What is going on, dudes and dudettes, gamers and gamers, lads and lassies? Welcome back to another I was trying to think of a word for ending, like a Latin or something like that. Finitum episode of Games and Gamers. I am joined by, well, I say Danger. He's technically still known as Danger to Games and Gamers, but he's also Gracious Galaxy.
Gracious Galaxy, that's the new.
Can I call you by your official name?
Thing.
Can I call you by your real name, or has it got to be one of the YouTube monikers?
If it's easier for you to use the real name, you use my name.
I mean, here's the thing. I'll be 100% honest with you. Even when we're together, I still will call you Danger more than I call you by your name.
I know.
It's always going to be Danger.
But if it'll help the old name die.
No, I will keep it alive. I am the only one.
Right.
Just because people out there.
Exclusive access.
I am stubborn as hell. That's the whole reason. I'm gonna constantly. It's nothing against him. I fully understand he wants to drift away from it, but I've known him as Danger for like 4 years.
Yeah. You have the A-OK. You have the A-OK. If you call me, it's funny enough. Even in the second video did you watch the second
Yeah,
video?
he said he was like you had it for like 2 seconds. So I had to rewind and pause. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was like, he's gonna call me Danger throughout this entire video. It was a little name. Long story short, okay, let's continue. like long story short, if you hear this name, he's referring to me. Okay, let's go.
So yeah, it was neat. His video came out better than mine because I did mine on the way to and from Louisiana. I had some family issues, so that's why I was editing there in the 6-hour drive. So his came out better than mine and shorter than mine.
What? Yeah, but the thing is that like mine took longer to come out. Like one came out, then the other one was done.
Hold on.
I just forgot.
Hold on. I don't think you understand. I hate CapCut. It took 5 tries for it to finally work. I'm not kidding.
5 tries?
I would upload it, everything, and edit. Whenever it comes down to it in the thing, it'd be like, sorry, file not found. Oh, fuck you then. I redo it. Do it again. Or, this is what pissed me off the most, is I originally had Final Fantasy 13 Blinded by the Light playing through it, because CapCut has Final Fantasy 13 music in there. I was going to do that in the intro and little bits and pieces there, and it gave me the option fully to do it. And whenever I went to export, it said, hey, just so you know, these are copyrighted. You could have an issue with it. Do you want to keep them? Yes, I want to keep them. I chose these for a reason. All right. I go to edit it. Next thing you know, all the parts that had that in it were muted.
Yeah, I don't ever use the end CapCut sounds. I never use those.
No, not that.
I always get
Not that. Like let's say if 10 minutes of that 54 minutes had Blinded by the Light, the Final Fantasy 13 battle music. Mm-hmm. Those 10 minutes were muted. By CapCut.
Oh, the video
twice
itself?
In a row. It'd be like, are you sure? Do you want this? It's copyrighted. Yes, I want it. Just export anyway. All right, we'll mute it for you just in case you didn't pay attention. So it's like, you bitch. Weird. Then I had to do a whole different one, which I think works just as well.
Mine hasn't done that to me, but also the difference is I don't use the end video sounds. I get all those sounds myself, all the music and stuff. I'll literally just find it. So here's the thing. Let me give you a tip. CapCut can extract sounds from videos.
Here's a tip.
So literally just go to a song you want. If you go to like 10 minutes, record it, then just go to CapCut and extract it. Once you extract it, I think you can get rid of you get rid of the video afterwards, and it extracts it and downloads it onto the app.
Well, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my thing I spend $35 a year on next time to try and edit.
Go ahead.
As opposed to this. I don't know why you didn't. I wouldn't transfer all the videos. I had to spend 99 cents because like some file error issue would be like, sorry, this file is weirdly enough not fully compatible. Do you want to spend 99 cents to get the software to run it? Even though it's like, here's this one, not that one, here's this one, back to back, nope, back.
That's weird.
I hate technology. You know what? Fuck everything. I'm going to sit here with a generator for the rest of my life and only play these. I'm fishy going off of YouTube. No, I'm not. I'm not giving up all around.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I finally hit 250.
Nice, that's awesome, dude.
253. I was at like 200.
You're a quarter of the way to 1,000.
I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. Ignore what's behind me. To getting a Halo helmet for specifically all-around gaming.
I didn't see it until you said it. As soon as you said, "Don't look behind you," I was like, "What's behind you?" I saw it immediately. That's hilarious.
Ignore that.
Hmm? I also see the pillow and the statue that you got.
Yeah, Godzilla.
I know, it's awesome. I would not have noticed it unless you pointed it out. You had to point it out to me.
Yeah, I'm just
The
saying.
pillow, the huge pillow you see. Also, by the way, the huge sword that I see back there, I have the sword that you gave me. I'm still practicing with it. I'm having so much fun, but also I'm getting to the point where I'm like exhausted, but I can still keep going.
Same, except
it was easy at first, but then like the longer you do it, the harder it gets, because then your muscles start getting exhausted.
You want to know? Actually, you vamp for a second. I'm gonna grab and show you what I'm training with.
Vamp. All right, so
I'll be right back.
So I'll explain the lore. So when he came to visit, he brought 2 of his swords to practice with. One for me to actually one for that he's gonna leave here, and one he's gonna take with him. We were gonna duel, but we decided not to do that because we already had other plans. Now this trip, I mean, where videos are up, but we're mostly just like spending money and hunting on games. Next time, well, we will go to like a store or two. We're not gonna do that much. We're not gonna spend that much money. We're literally gonna hang out and actually record more. One of them, which we're practicing for, is sword fighting. I am practicing with a giant, it's over there, a giant hard foam sword with a metal interior. Like it has like a metal, like pole metal thing over there. It's huge and it's heavy. It's not the heaviest thing in the world, but you're swinging it around for like 10 minutes. It gets exhausting. So I look ridiculous, but I'm trying to practice like swinging this gigantic sword, swinging it around. But also I have to learn to control it, because if I swing too hard or I just do whatever with it, it like kind of bends. I don't want to do that too much to potentially break it. So I have to like control my swings while also like trying to swing elegantly with a giant heavy blade. It is awesome. It's not real. It's not metal. It's hard foam. But
it's not even hard foam. It's a
really
soft
cool.
foam.
Soft foam.
Well, I have 2.
What is that one?
So this
What is that one?
This is from I believe World of Warcraft. This is the Frost, the Lich's sword, the Frost Lich.
That looks so cool.
This one, both are metal, by the way. This one,
I know, I can tell it's metal.
Is for dexterity practice.
Nice. That looks so cool. It looks similar to the Master Sword, like the outline. Like I thought it was a Master Sword for 2 seconds. Golly, it's tall too. You see, if I was to get one of my own, I want one like that. Heck, I want like the Master Sword, except the one I have is like display. It's not you can't swing it around; it'll break.
Well, and then I got my one for purely strength building. My headphones got to come off because this sucker is absolutely massive.
How heavy is that?
This is another one from World of Warcraft. I think it's called the Ashbringer, and another one, full metal, full tang, 22 pounds of
okay,
just
there
sword.
You go. Golly, 22 pounds.
That, people,
just swinging around 22 pounds.
It's what I train with.
Training. I got a few training arcs I gotta go through. I got a few training arcs I gotta go through before I can get there, dude.
That's not, thing's heavy.
I'm currently curling 15 pounds. You're swinging around 22 pounds. That's crazy.
If it makes you feel any better, here's a comparison. No, if it makes you, my curl. What do you do? Do this curl or like the butterfly?
The
normal bicep. Okay, I do 35 with that. I do 45 for butterfly.
I could probably do 20. I could probably do 20. It's just I don't want to buy weights right now. I don't do the 15 pounds enough, or can I go I want to try to not just buy money and heavier weights. I want to try to increase my stamina and endurance. So if I could do like 100 sets and it feels like nothing, then I'll go to 20 pounds.
Fair.
Or heck, 25 maybe. Like, I want to get all my usefulness out of the 15 pounds before I just drop $40 a dumbbell on 20 pounds, 25 pounds.
Fair.
Because I have like my gym fits under my bed. Because I wanted it to fit instead of going to the gym.
My gym just sits around my house. Whenever I get bored, I pick up a sword.
Yeah, when I have the time.
God, it'll be so cool whenever you eventually come visit. We can actually truly sword fight in my yard.
That would be cool. Because then you have the whole scenery. That'll work out well. I'm super excited. I definitely want to try to do that. I don't know about doing it this year, but we'll see.
Alrighty.
I'll try.
Well, after that whole shebang, what's the media with you? What have you been doing recently?
What I've been doing is pretty much, honestly, YouTube. My channel is backing up and running. It's active. So I uploaded the 2 videos. I've uploaded actually several videos since we recorded last. My channel, I'm finally getting videos up and running. I have plans for other videos, and you know what? I'll give y'all. When's this video coming out? Like, when's this video even coming out?
Friday.
This Friday?
Yes, I'm saying this now, probably.
Okay.
Hopefully Friday, because then we got the 2 weeks for the other game.
Because by the time you're seeing this, I'll have done this. By the time you're seeing this,
he probably
either
won't.
I've done it or I'm about to do it. I don't
probably
know.
won't.
I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. But I have it as a video whenever I just need a... I got cards.
Ooh.
So, fun fact. You know the card store we went to? So the card store we went to get those Dragon Ball packs. When he got those, they didn't buy those. He got them because he went to like a card event. I got to talk to the COO of the store. I'm not going to go into detail.
Is that where you got those from?
Yes.
Okay, is that considered a card store, or is that just considered a nerd store?
It's a nerd store. Did I say card store? It's a nerd
because
store.
Because
it was where we bought cards. I try to just talk about the category as I'm talking about to try not to call out location.
Not even that, because I know whenever we were down there, one of the people said, "Hey, there's a card store down the way." That's what I was trying to say. Did we go to a card store?
Yes and no. Yes.
Like
and no.
It's like Strictly. Like it's you had something that's opposite of GameStop.
It's not strictly a card store, but if you were to categorize it as one thing, yes, it's a card store. They hold official, legitimate tournaments and stuff.
It's a nerd store.
Yes, it's a card store. Yeah, it's a nerd store, but it's a card store.
It's like Dungeon's Lair or the Lair. It's like I know.
I don't get the reference. I don't
no, it's not a reference. It's an actual like place. It's like I'm
saying you're referring to a different place. I don't know what that place
is. It's just a hangout place. People can go in. They can play Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon, all those
things.
Pretty
much. That's pretty much what this is. But so he got those. He said, "Oh, you got those? Yeah. When'd you get them? Like 2 or 3 weeks ago? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. We're never getting those again." So I got like the only time they had them. There's a whole story to it. I'll talk about it later. But I got these 3 at our local GameStop. I saw first I saw Gogeta, but I got Broly. I don't know what's in these, but I have this. I'm probably gonna do this as a short, just if I need a short upload. What better than cards? I may just have these as separate short each, have them uploaded, so they'll either all be up or 1 or 2 will be up by Friday. I don't know, but these are here. These are for a future video, so I have more content. Because I'm gonna try to get into doing shorts. But I think this will be it. And heck, but for TikTok, I could do this right here. Just first video. Say, sup, Curious Galaxy. Upload that. Because I don't have my new TikTok up and running yet. I have it. It's just not up and running.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not going to look up what's in this. But yeah, media, it's just been my channel. I have my own local people I get to meet to hang out with doing cards and stuff. I've been enjoying that. And I freaking got something sick today that I've wanted ever since I was a little kid. I got this. And at the price that I paid, I got this, and I pretty much got a Wii U for free, which ours is broken. So I have a Wii U now. So now I can play Wii and Wii U games, which I'm telling you right now are going to come to the channel very, very soon. Like, as soon as I'm done with playing this Final Fantasy, I'm going to move over to one of the PlayStation ones so I can take the Xbox back out of here. I'll hook the Wii U up, and I'll stream a Wii U.
Wait, what about every other Final Fantasy? Because you have 2 other Final Fantasies on the Xbox.
I know. But I'm not... I know I have 3. I'm not going to play 13 back to back to back.
Do it.
I'm going to take a break between 13. I'm taking a break between 13 and 13 too. So I'll have a different one playing.
No, do it.
Depending on what we're doing or how we're doing it.
All of it. Fuck it. I'll play them back to back. Let's do this. All the 13s.
I'm good. I'm so good. I'm good. But yeah, that's pretty much been me. I've been having fun with the channel, and I got plans. I have everything set up. I got plans. Now I got a schedule. I just need to get it recorded.
How?
When it's ready. It's here.
I need a counter. I need a counter.
Two of the three parts. No, you have 2 of the 3 parts up. I'm editing on the 3rd part right now, and so I'm gonna finish the 13 video tonight. I'm gonna have it either upload tomorrow. If worst case scenario, I'm off tomorrow too. I'll have it uploaded the day after that, and whenever I have it uploaded, I'm streaming that night. I'm just gonna stream every night for like an hour or 2, and then should have it done in like 2 weeks. What?
That's 35 hours.
Yeah, Lee. Why is it such a long game?
Because it's Final Fantasy.
3 weeks. I've done in 3 weeks.
Also, so my media right now is kind of like always, all over the place. I am now playing on All Around Gaming. Go check it out. Like I said, I'm over 250. I'm at 200. We'll just say 250. We're gonna just round down to 250 subs. I have been doing a lot of stupid stuff. I'm playing Disney Universe right now. I hate that game. I don't hate it as much.
Yeah, I saw the title. I saw the title and thumbnail of your video today. I think it was today. Yeah.
I have some issues with Disney Universe. I died to a dragon robot boss because I don't know what the fuck it was. I was in the air and it hits with shockwaves, and I'm literally in the air and I was still getting killed. That, and I fell through the ground either 2 or 3 times. Like, I'm sitting there fighting. I'm a win. Whoop.
What console is it on?
Xbox 360 and Wii, but I'm playing it on the Wii.
Playing on the Wii? I was about to say that sounds like a Wii issue, because I'll tell you right now, out of all the consoles and games I've ever done that, the Wii I feel like has done it the most, where it's like I clipped through the floor or something. The only other one is Xbox 360 also did that a few times.
But I got that. I just actually the other day beat Halo Reach. First time ever. I love that game. I enjoy it infinitely more than Combat Evolved. I am playing.
Apparently it was a pretty good game. There was one that was rated super highly and one that was rated not that well.
3 and Combat Evolved are what I'm hearing are the 2 best Halo games.
Oh yeah, I feel like everyone talks about 3. Do you ever have you played on the channel yet?
No, only Halo, only Combat Evolved and Reach. Reach will be done on Friday.
Are you okay? Can you wear that helmet?
So
like, is that helmet in the back wearable?
It is for a specific reason. I got it. No, very phrase. People out there, I totally don't have a Halo helmet planned for whenever I hit 500 subs.
Can you wear it and play Halo 3? Cut this out if you want to, but can you wear it and play Halo 3?
I'm so glad to know you don't watch my fucking content. I'm so glad to know. I watch you. You know what? You piss me off now. I will sit down throughout my days. Like, you know what? My good friend, my absolute friend, Danger Gracious fucking Galaxy over there.
My Paldean Fates video?
Yes!
Alright, now I feel bad.
I didn't understand it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking support him. I am always within your first. I'm probably your first like on every damn video you put out. And you know what you're like? It's like, Hayden posted. Meh. You absolute bitch. You watch what I'm sending you. I talk with my thing. You watch it, damn it.
Alright. I saw part of this.
So, anyway, I'm playing Halo Reach. I played Expedition 33, which I think is an absolute superb game. I think right now it's my favorite game of the year. And theoretically, it will be my game of the year. I only have a couple games out there that could be contending with. That's Doom: The Dark Ages, Lost Soul Aside, Dying Like the Beast. Those are the only.
I didn't watch this video. Okay, I just forgot that. I forgot that you mentioned that part. But I did watch this video. I watched this video.
Yeah, 500 and I'll play a Halo.
I liked it. I looked at it. I liked it.
500 and I'll play a Halo series with that helmet on, the entire series. I'll figure out, because it doesn't fit with these, so I'll figure out a way around it.
Get
earbuds.
I was gonna say
get
earbuds or get Bluetooth.
Yeah, for no weird reason, Bluetooth does not work well with this computer. I've tried it. It does not work well. And I don't know if it's because the desk's in the way, and so it's like fucking with it or something, but I have no idea. I'll just do wireless or Wired.
Yeah, wired earbuds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if I hit
Just do that for the ones.
I'm going to do Halo with that. That is my actual plan. I'm going to suffer because fuck, it is hard to see out of that thing.
I imagine it gets hot really, really fast.
It does. I'll be making hour-longs.
Try to get a fan. Yeah, try to get a fan or something to try to help cool off. Yeah, perfect. There you go. Or get one of those ones. We have them here. Get one of those ones that you can like hang around your neck so it blows directly.
If anything, I'm hoping it'll be during the summertime where it's hot, and I have my air conditioner plugged in.
So you just jump up like 250 subs. You got a month.
No, I have like 2 here in Oklahoma.
2?
It gets really hot at the end of like June.
Yeah, all right. You got 2 months.
But anyway,
guys,
if I hit
he's got 2 months.
If I hit 500, I'm gonna do Halo. If I do 1,000, I'm gonna do it with the Doom Guy helmet because I found one for $100.
That's awesome.
And then also Manny, Sea of Stars guy. If I hit 5,000, this is officially decided. I haven't put the. I will do the exact same thing with Samus's helmet and Metroid Prime 4. But fuck.
You know what I've looked for so long and I cannot find one? A freaking Captain Falcon helmet.
Etsy.
I want a Captain Falcon helmet so bad.
Use Etsy.
I wanna be able to put it on. Heck, I want another pair of
Etsy.
glasses. I'm hearing you. I wanna buy another pair. Number 1, I need a new prescription. Number 1. Number 2, get 2 of them. Number 3, break one of the, or get it without the. Just get the lenses, not the frames. Say, hey, I just want the lenses, and attach it inside the helmet.
No, here's what you do. If you do the Etsy, which you should, ask them specifically to put like the red tint over it so it hides it, but have them cut out to the size of the glasses so you can fit them in there and actually wear it. So that way you're not entirely fucking up and you can still see.
I would have to research I would have to figure out how I do that for them to do that.
You just tell them, hey, really cool. It's just in there, hey, can you add this in there too? Because I add the detail to it. Add the detail here, add grooves here. Then you do like very gentle daub of glue around the edges and slide it on it. Like very gentle.
Yeah. And then I can like see with it, have a prescription Captain Falcon helmet.
Go to fucking games.
And then I try to get the fit. That just encouraged me to get more muscle more.
Go to fucking GameStop and just sit there straight faces. Hey, you want some Pokemon cards?
Just hey, can I buy this
Falcon card?
But by any chance, do y'all have any of the F-Zero games? I'll buy an F-Zero.
But Expedition 33 is probably my fucking jam right now. That game is fucking exquisite. It's so
even people at work are talking about it.
Dude, you should play it.
At GameStop, people are at like. I'm good. I'm good. I'm getting Donkey Kong.
That's fine, but that's also going to be $80.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying I'll never get Expedition 33.
No, you don't.
Not getting it right now.
You also pissed me off with this earlier today.
I'll get it later, probably.
Because
I think I take you off easily.
No, you don't.
I feel like it's easy.
You don't. But you also will sometimes be the most hypocritical person I have ever met. So, for context, he bought if you haven't seen it, go check out his thing. Go check out the link down below. He bought more or less all the numbered Final Fantasy games. We'll just say more or less all of them. He's excited to play them. He told me earlier today he doesn't want to play Expedition 33 because the gameplay looks boring. But he's excited to play the games that have legitimately 10 of them as turn-based games. That I'm saying this as a Final Fantasy fan. If anybody out there doubts me, fuck off. It is infinitely more fun because it's a much faster-paced turn-based game than just button, down button. This one actually has mechanic to it.
But I'm actually invested in Final Fantasy. I want to get to know all of the characters. Like, it's been the thing that's been so delayed for so long, and now I finally have the ability to play them. I don't want to then take, new game, Expedition 33, and put it in front of all of my plans that I have already.
Say you should. As the Final Fantasy dude, I'm just saying this. You don't have to. It's a good story. It really is. The music is...
I'm sure it is.
The music is top-notch.
It's probably game of the year. You know what? Find me a song. Because I'm telling you right now, if you find me a good song, I'll end up buying it ASAP.
How long
Find me
does
a
it have
good
to be?
song.
How long does it have to be? Do I have to at any
3
time?
minutes. 3 minutes, not even.
Well, that's not what I was meaning. That's not at all what I was meaning.
What do you mean? How long does it have to be?
How long is too long?
For like a game or music?
The music.
I don't know. 5 minutes.
Damn it.
I feel like anything beyond that. If I have to wait more than 5 minutes for it to pick up.
How about?
Like if I have to wait more than 5 minutes for the beat to drop, bro, where are you going?
Well, no. This is one that has 4 different beat drops in it. But it's 11 minutes long.
Okay, but that's 4 beat drops though.
I'll go with the one that I like out of it. It's called
So almost like 2.5 minutes about for 11.
2.2.
2.2. Yeah.
I'll share you this one. It's my favorite. You can ask my buddies.
Send it to me. I will listen to it because if you get me hooked on a song,
it's
bro,
not. I'll tell you this. I'll send it to you later because it's on
the
me.
Final Fantasy 13 like battle theme. Like I heard it. I don't know if you noticed. It was in both videos.
Yeah.
Because I was obsessed.
Did
with
I
the
not
song.
notice? Did I notice the Final Fantasy
I know.
music?
So like that song alone has gotten me hooked on playing the game. And the story, dude, the cinematics are crazy.
It's for 2009.
All
100%.
the cinematics are crazy. The gameplay's alright.
Like I said, you have yet to experience the gameplay.
I just now unlocked the like elemental abilities. I just now unlocked them. Yeah. So probably as soon as I get back on, it's gonna pick up. Currently, the gameplay is a little boring. Gameplay's a little boring.
Like I said, you have yet to do it, but that is part of some of the game is. Once you start getting more, you start getting Crystarium, the different paradigm shifts. There gets to be a lot more in it, but the exact same time, it is going to be more or less. It's a slower game because of that. They tried something entirely different with it. It's 50-50 on it. I like it, but it's not for everybody.
I don't hate it. I think his dance is so funny.
Oh, Saz?
It's so funny.
Oh, just wait till he starts getting the combos with the guns. It gets to be.
I know, like he like spins.
I know exactly what to send you. Actually,
flips. It's so funny.
I need Monoko boss theme. But anyway, Expedition 33 has been 100%.
I think it's game of the year, from what I'm hearing. Just hearing it alone, because I don't think any game that's come out this year or been talked about this year have I heard been talked about so much.
I mean, we're also in the first 2 weeks of it.
All I know is that apparently Expedition 33 was made by ex-Ubisoft employees.
33 of them.
They had no time. 33 of them?
33 of them. It's by Sandfall.
That's so cool.
But that actually
that
has nothing to do with it theoretically. But here's the fun part about
it. It's just huge coincidence.
They may have actually.
I feel like they probably planned it.
They may have.
I feel like, but also on top of it, they had no time limit. Like they weren't like in a corporate deadline. They took all the time they needed. I don't know how long they've been working on this game, but they didn't have it. They waited when they released this game, finished and ready to go. Mm-hmm. So, and I have not heard any complaints. I haven't heard a word.
Ooh, I have.
If anything, everyone's telling me to get it.
I'll tell you a complaint that somebody told me.
GameStop, Walmart,
Hayden,
people that I met, Hayden.
And I don't steer people wrong with games. I'll tell you, hey, it's not for everybody. This is a good game. Anyway, I sent you a good one. You're going to like it because it's so fucking out of the blue. Trust me. But, like, Expedition 33 is great. I've heard one complaint on it, but it was the dumbest complaint ever. It was on my TikTok. People, I don't condone bullying. I got to say this straight up right now. I don't condone bullying.
I don't like that you have to start with that.
I let my TikTok comments bully the fuck out of this guy. Typically, I stop them. I will typically stop them, delete the comment, or something like that, just to save them the dignity.
You let him throw them around.
Dude, 3 whole days. It was a constant of 3 whole days of people like dogging on this dude, different people, and I'm sitting there laughing like, this is so fucking funny. This is so fucking.
Your metrics went up because of the comment section. Mm-hmm. Probably. Your TikTok's probably about to do really good for a little bit.
No. But no. Okay, so here's what so before we go into the bullying, we're going to have some fun facts about Sandfall. Sandfall Studio, at least in this game, I learned about this yesterday and today. So it was made by 33 Ubisoft devs. I don't know if it's 33 counting him or 33 are all, but Sandfall is apparently made of 33 ex-Ubisoft devs, but these are junior ones too. They haven't been in the business for a super long time. 2, the person who made the story was found from Reddit. Was just a Redditor who made the story and worked with the main Ubisoft dev, the one who said, I got bored there, and then made this game. 3, the person who made the music, like Lorienne or something like that, I think that's her name, is Lorienne, was found just from SoundCloud. This is like the cheapest.
That's crazy.
This is like
this
the
is like
cheapest.
The cheapest. Like this is we found like fired employees, Redditor, SoundCloud. They came together and they probably made Game of the Year. I'm
arguing with one of my buddies right now because he's seeing a lot of it online. That that's saying he doesn't want it to win because he only wants Baldur's Gate 3 to be the turn-based game to win. He's getting almost annoyed that this game is getting us better.
That's not fair. That's so annoying.
Oh, it 100% is.
I think here's the thing. If he was happy that Baldur's Gate 3 won, he should be excited this game won. Because Baldur's Gate 3, this is a whole thing. Like, we talked about this.
It revolutionized RPGs. People legitimately said, hey, don't hold us to this standard. That is a fact. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Dude, Baldur's Gate 3 was crazy.
Still is.
I didn't care. I didn't play for it.
Year and a half later, it's still a big deal.
I know. Too many people shoved it in my face. I was like, I'm not interested, right? I'm not interested. But I can respect and see, yeah, it did really good.
Right.
And the fact that it's not Microsoft, it's not Nintendo, it's not Sony, it's not Square Enix. It's crazy that it's doing good. Now we have Expedition 33. I hope it does well. Here's why. The only other AAA. Go ahead.
Here's the only reason that it's pissing him off so much is so me and Manny are talking about it to the same degree that he would talk Baldur's Gate to us. That's
See?
what.
No. Everyone talked freaking Baldur's Gate with me everywhere, and I already was like not too interested in it. Just because you already know where I come from, where I just don't care. But like, I'm not gonna like say, oh, bad game. It's a great game.
Your reasons are fair.
I don't like, bro. Freaking even like have you seen that freaking video that came out recently?
No.
Like a skit. All right, whatever. I'll show it to you later.
But
like, I don't care. It's annoying, and too many people joked about it, and so it kind of killed the game for me. But this game looks like it looks pretty good. I just am not interested in trying to shove another game in my catalog when I just bought a whole catalog.
See, had you said that, I would have been entirely fine with that. The gameplay looks boring.
It does. All right, maybe I should have phrased it better. It doesn't look like it's not making me pull out my wallet, slam it on the desk like, bro, I need this game. It looks good.
You'll like it.
I'm not crazy about it. I'm sure I will.
It's very similar to Final Fantasy X. I'm saying that right now.
I'll play it in a month or two. Okay. I'll play in like a month or two. But you see, that's what I'm saying. Final Fantasy X, I have Final Fantasy X. Let me play that first.
You don't have 10.
I'll get to this later. Dang it.
Yeah.
You know what I found? Was it 12? I think it was 12. I found 12 at GameStop.
We saw 12 on our expedition.
Yeah. But it was the Switch one.
Right.
Yeah. That was the difference. But I found that one. But I want to see if I can get, because can't you get on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would personally rather get on PlayStation, so I have them all lined up on PlayStation, except for the ones that are like on Xbox.
No, that's fair. But like anyway, no, Expedition 33, absolutely great. And like I said, he's only pissed off because we're talking about it so much. Like anytime we mention a game, Manny and I a little bit, it's like, so Expedition 33.
I'm running to the restroom real quick. You keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. But yeah, that's hilarious because I remember that story.
I'm gonna tell, and I'll tell you the bullying thing when you get back.
Okay.
You got to.
Okay.
So
I think that's hilarious though. That like he would talk about it nonstop, and now he's upset about it. Here's the thing: I'm on both ends of each stick. I had to hear about Baldur's Gate, and I have to hear
so he
333. All right, I'll be back.
Anyway, he would constantly, for like weeks, months, even a year later after the release of Baldur's Gate 3, talk about it. We'd be talking about whatever. We'd be like saying Resident Evil. We're talking Resident Evil. He'd come in, you know what else? You know what other game's great? Baldur's Gate. Or we're talking Stellar Blade. Like, man, Stellar Blade's combat is cool. You know what other game is great? Baldur's Gate. Hey, you know what? This storyline is really in-depth. Hey, you know what other game is really great? Baldur's Gate. No matter what the context would be, we'd be talking PlayStation 2, Sea of Stars guy and I would be. And he'd come in and start mentioning Baldur's Gate. I don't have an issue with loving games. Trust me, I'm saying this as the dude with 700. My camera got fucked up. What the hell? With 700 plus games behind me. I don't have an issue with that whatsoever. But it's just, it got very annoying. That's why I didn't want to play it, was because it's the constant. I did play it. I'm not saying I haven't. I have played it. It's just not for me. I like Dungeons & Dragons. I like playing it. The game itself is fine. It's not an awful game. It very much deserved what it won. It's just not one I'm super interested to play. But it was just really, it's just every day would be like, hey, so did you see what happened on the Wii? So you mean Baldur's Gate? That's the whole thing with it, why it bothered me so much with it, and why I didn't want to play it around him. I've since played it. Haven't told him I've played it. We could absolutely talk about it for 2 or 3 hours. We're not going to. If you're watching this, I'm still not going to. But, like, that's it. And so now we are talking Expedition 33 at every moment's notice with him around. Like, he'll be sitting there, be like, so guys, you guys getting Battlefield? Hey, oh Manny, you want to know what happened to this boss at Expedition 33? And it's pissing him off that we're talking about it so much, when he would legitimately, for months, only ever talk about that. Maybe RE4, but mostly Baldur's Gate 3. So it's been really entertaining about that. But no, this game is absolutely fantastic. I will typically gush over some games out there. I will gush over some good ones. Final Fantasies I've gushed over. What is there? What are the games? God of War I gushed over. There's a lot of games I will gush over. Expedition 33 is 100% one I knew nothing about going into it. I kept up with it. I knew the premise to a degree. I knew the main premise of it. Go stop the painters before that number reaches 0. And I thought that was a really cool idea. All of it was so well done, but whenever I finally got to play it, I got it beat in 3 days. I have maybe 36, 37 hours on it. And probably more of 40, considering I did some grinding. So let's say 45 hours on it because of grinding. If I went and looked, I'm probably at, let's say 40. I think I'm at 39 hours actually, because I ended up finding a good spot once I figured out the level system. I ended up once I figured out one of the bosses enemies in the Dark Shores, the Noirs. I started having a really easy time leveling up, so I kind of blasted through that in like 2 hours. So that's probably where that came in, as a lot of that is where some of the extra hours came in. I did a lot of grinding early on, but the game was so much fun. I loved the music; it was so good. And if you haven't played it, I will not spoil it. But Act 2 story, the plot twist that happened there, I was so amazed by, and it took me an actual minute for it to click in my head. And that's why it was so neat. As I was sitting there, I was like, wait a minute. And things started to click. Verso and his whole thing started adding up more and more there. Like, a lot of this started to click. And this whole game is, I won't lie right now, it's probably being glazed to hell. It probably is. I'm not going to argue that in any way, shape, or form. It probably is being glazed to hell. But at the exact same time, this game itself is kind of deserving of it, because it's not made by a big group. It's an indie team, pretty much. Sandfall Studios, or Sandfall Interactive, one of the two. It's over there. It's a lot. It's too far for me to get. But either way, it's very much a really good game, and I'm glad that it's getting a lot of recognition. It updated turn-based combat to a right degree. It's like Legend of Dragoon had a baby with Sea of Stars, and then added a gun into it. It's really neat. Every aspect of this game, I think, is fun. I truly have no complaints about this game, genuinely, except it was not long enough. I won't even say pacing was an issue. I guess a lot of the plot point happened in Act 2, but at the exact same time, I feel like pacing itself happened at such a good rate. I genuinely have not a single complaint about this game that is fair to the game. The only complaints I have are against me with the dodging and the parrying, and I sucked at both of them. But I am not going to take that out on the game. The whole game was fantastic. I learned how to sing the song Lumiere, the Clair Obscur Très Dur Tour, because it's been so fucking ingrained in my brain. I'm listening to it at work. Everybody's actually enjoying the change of pace for the French music. But yeah, no, Expedition 33. I hope it wins. I got a couple other games this year that could win. Like I said, Doom: The Dark Ages, Lost Soul Aside, Dying Light the Beast. I still need to play Split Fiction. I haven't played that yet. Midnight Walk's another one I'm kind of excited for. It's not going to be a Game of the Year contender, at least for me anyway, but it's another one that I am excited for. And what else was there? There was another game that's coming out this year. I want to play Ghost of Yotei. We looked earlier today. Metal Gear Solid Delta, I do want to play that. But there was another one. I'm not super excited for Gears of War. Gears of War got announced for PlayStation of all things. Let's see here. What the hell was it? It was in the latter half. Hell Is Us. That's what one of them is. I do want to play Lost Records. I do want to play that. But, like, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of games coming out. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Forza came out for PS5. Who would have thought of that? What all is there coming out? Like, I'm trying to remember. Elden Ring, Night Rain, nah. Bravely Default Remaster, I'm excited for that one. There's another one I'm ready for. Death Stranding 2, I forgot. There's another one I'm ready for. There's a lot of games coming out this year that I am excited for. Like, genuinely. Lost Soul aside is probably one. That, Doom, and Dying Light are my 3 biggest ones I'm anticipating this year. Then you also got Directive 8020, which releases at the end of the year. I do want to see that one. That one could be fun. Dying Light at least hasn't been announced fully, at least for the release date, which does kind of suck. Why is Clair Obscur on here twice as releases? Is that like a Ultimate Edition or something like that? I know there's a collector's edition that I didn't get. I wish I got it. But no. There's a lot of games coming out this year that I am excited for. Alrighty, so what we're actually doing today in today's episode is going to be... So we actually have a new schedule so that neither one of us get burn out or playing our games. Because we both play games. I play a lot of games. He plays his games. We both have a work schedule. We're not going to completely overdose on games. For games and gamers, at least. So we are going to talk today, every other episode, so pretty much every 4th week, we're going to just have some random game topic. And today is a fun one, because I actually was talking with my buddies at work about this. What are the worst video game endings? Like, sometimes endings out there, you can have a great story, everything will go good, but then the end is just horrible. Or when you play through the whole game, like it's a horrible, crappy, terrible, no good, very bad game. And then when you eventually make it to the end, the ending does not have any justification, somehow makes it even worse than what you just played. All sorts of them could be all over the place. Everything's there. Some games out there are also misconstrued and not fully understood, or just go over some audience's heads. We actually have 2 of those with this one. But it'll be like all sorts of different endings. It's a beautiful thing about video games. Art is subjective, and so video games are subjective themselves. And that's where a lot of this is going to be, is it'll be subjective. So if you don't like this, fuck you. We don't care. So... do you want to get started, or should I?
I get started. There you go, my story. I get started with one that's like, it's not the worst ending. It's just wish it was better. And we talked about it on the channel before. Arkham Asylum. I think that's a pretty easy one to start with. It's just the ending wasn't the worst ending. There's worse, but I feel like, long story short, to break it down, is the boss fight felt too quick and too easy, and we were at the ending like that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like truly what it was, like, the dialogue before the fight felt longer almost. Like, it felt more impactful than the fight and then the ending. Right. The ending was just like that. And even though you could bring in the argument of they had full intention of making a second game.
I'm going to shut that down right there. I'm going to
shut that down.
I'm going to shut that down right there. So people out there, I understand cliffhangers are a thing. Fully, I understand cliffhangers are a thing. But also, you don't need to set up a cliffhanger that is very blatantly set up for a sequel. Ever. Like, I do not like it when movies, TV shows, anything like that end it without the possibility of there being another one. If something's already been greenlit, let's say halfway through Arkham Asylum, oh yeah, you've got a 5-game series that is confirmed to be. That's different. But if it's released it and they don't have the full intention of releasing a sequel coming out, like they want to, but they don't know if it's going to happen, I hate that, because that means they do have unfinished storylines that could have been messed with or not done at all. I just want to say that right now. I hate cliffhanger endings without the possibility, the true confirmation of there being another game after.
So that's the thing. They had full intention of making the second one. Like, they were greenlit, they knew it. Because not only was the there's the cliffhanger, but it wasn't just the cliffhanger for they might make it. It was an Easter egg that was discovered years later. Like, I think recently. I think it was more recent to now than when the game launched that it was discovered. But there's an Easter egg inside of the first game, and I was actually near it. I could have probably found it, but I just didn't, because I didn't know about it. but there's an Easter egg that leaks about the second game, and it talks about it. And there was like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but apparently it was an Easter egg hidden inside the game, talking and leaking even the second one. So they had stuff planned for the second game before the first one even came out. They had full plans about a second one.
I'm not 100% on that one. Like I said, Mass Effect. Mass Effect is one I think did good because it ended on a cliffhanger, but also ended at a story end. Like they didn't know if they were going to get a sequel.
I think they could have done more for the boss fight or have different like phases.
Well, no,
duh. Like, phase 1, 2, and 3 all felt exactly the same. You would have been so cool if we fell like through the building. Like floor 1, we fight like when you pull them down, you fall through it, and then there's like more like environmental stuff or something.
I'm still
just something more, a different stage, and
I'm still so disappointed in Arkham Asylum. Like I honestly am. Like the ending sucked. I'm not gonna lie. The final boss is legitimately probably one of the worst I've ever actually gone against because it's not even a boss. It's just
right after you beat Joker, it's like he's laughing, missing teeth, he's pulled away. Him and Jordan talk. He jumps in the Batwing. He takes off.
Right.
Roll credits,
and then a hand pops up.
The cliffhanger was before, or I think it was after the credits.
It's after the credits. One of the hands pops up, or I think it's like right, but like it's like during. It's one of 3. It's one of 3 characters.
Yeah, there's 3. Oh yeah, you're right. There's 3 characters.
And so it's like
because I remember it's like it's
like
Bane,
Scarecrow, Bane, and
yeah.
Croc.
Yeah, because I remember I was like I knew it was Bane, but then I saw Killer Croc. So I was like, or it was vice versa. I can't remember which order it was. So there's 3, yeah. Because I've never seen the Scarecrow one, but I saw one, and then I saw the other when I played it again. I was like, that's wrong. It's not wrong. It's just different. But it was cool, and I think all 3 characters were in the second game.
I've still yet to play it. I don't even think I own it, not physically anyway.
Yeah, I think all 3 characters were in the second game.
Okay, well, we'll eventually play it.
Cool.
Eventually.
Yeah, I do want to get to that. I do want to hopefully play that later this year. I even had an idea. We were gonna probably play it sooner, but I had an idea of playing it around wintertime. Maybe it's one of the winter games because it takes place in the winter. So that was my idea.
Okay, so I'm not gonna argue with that at all. It does kind of. I hated the ending mostly because not too quick. It's mostly the boss fight that made me dislike the ending of Arkham Asylum. It didn't feel. It felt like all the time I went through was not worth it for the build up of it. It's like hello bats. You want to see what I can do? Guess who? No.
It was cool. It was
the
cool.
idea. No, it was cool. The execution sucked.
The execution's where it sucked, yeah. But the idea of it was super, super cool. I loved it. Seeing that as a kid blew my mind. Because, like, it was the whole thing of, like power scaling almost. Just, what if Joker had the Venom serum? What if? So I just enjoyed what ifs like those as a kid. So it was really, really cool to see in person.
Disappointing. So do I want to go?
That was a super easy one to get past.
You know what? I'm going to go with my PlayStation one.
It's bad because it's short, so that's why the second's short for it.
So, not forgiven.
Yeah, I love the game though.
Not forgiven.
I love the game though.
Game sucks.
Love the game.
I laughed whenever whenever the parents died.
I think I watched.
No, I didn't stream it. I texted you. I texted you. When a picture of I don't know why. This is so funny.
I heard your laugh in my. I knew the exact way you laughed in my head. Somewhere along there. I just hear it in my head. Because I've heard you laugh at scenes or just laugh at stuff that shouldn't be laughed at too often. So it's like you'll see that you're just like.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go with my first one.
I'm going crazy.
I have 4. I'm gonna go through. If I need a 5th one, I can 100% cut.
I have 2. I have like 2 or 3 more.
Oh yeah, so it'll be fine. If need be, I can come up with another one if we really want to go on. But
you can. That's what I'm saying. You may have to take over, and I can just be like, okay.
Well, my next one, my first one, the next one is one I actually just recently played it. Maybe I say recently, within the last 6 months on All Around Gaming. Go check it out. By the way, link should be down below if this guy'll do his damn job.
I know. I need to fix ours. I need to fix mine too. I have the laptop up, so I might just fix it after we record this.
So, I played this. I played the original one on KH Hazard channel maybe 3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago I played it. It was one of my last series I ever did on there because I said, why the hell not? Never heard of it. And that was Remothered Tormented Fathers. I did not care for that game much at all. The idea of it was really cool. Going through the house was okay. Rosemary was an okay character with Richard Felton was okay. It had its issues here and there. I felt like I was just too claustrophobic, and I didn't care much for the story aspect of it. It didn't feel like a very good... It wasn't a good game in my opinion. So end of last year, I ended up landing on the Nintendo wheel and ended up hating. I should have, honestly, I told you this. I probably should have done this instead of Super Mario Sunshine. I put it off for a long time. I played like 2 other games before I played this one. But that is Remothered Broken Porcelain. This game wasn't real. It was a much better step up from the original game. The story, I think, was better and much more riveting. It wasn't as claustrophobic because the first game takes place in a mansion, like a three-floor mansion, and more rooms get unlocked as you play through it. But it's not like a whole big thing. This game here has like different areas. It's like, here's a hotel. Here's the basement. Here's an abandoned castle. Here's a basketball court. Here's a diner. It has all sorts of different areas. So the game itself got updated to such a better degree, and I had a lot of fun playing this game. There's a love story in there between Jennifer and Lynn. I think I've told you about this one, haven't I?
Maybe.
And so, like, it's a love story between the two. And at the beginning of the game, you don't realize they.
Yes, you have told me about this.
At the beginning,
you've told me about this.
And like at the beginning of the game, it's like you think they hate each other, but it's more of those of like one wants to protect the other, and that's why she did what she did. She broke Jennifer's arm out of protection, not out of anger. And so you get to see the burgeoning love between them through this whole story while flip flopping back and forth. And it was such a good tale. It really was. Gameplay, I think, was better. One of my favorite scenes ever, I told him, was whenever Rosemary is talking to Ashman, I can't remember his name, but Ashman, the hotel dude, and you see her turn into porcelain, like walking foot by foot. I think I sent you the shot of her on top, him on bottom. That's a cool fucking shot. The music that goes along with it, all of it was so cool. The ending of the game, though, was spoilers, people. I should have said this. This all is going to contain spoilers for ends of the games.
I mean, we're talking about worst endings. It's the endings.
I know, but here's the exact same thing. Is to be like, hey, this game has a bad ending. Okay, next one. Like, I'm going in depth with it. I just realized, like, I'm going, like, so also specifically for you, because you've not played a single one of these games, to my knowledge.
I don't even know if I ever will.
You
make it an episode.
Well, one of them you said you want to. One of them we've talked about you wanting to, and this third one I never expect you. I think you've only heard of it through me. So, but no, the ending of it was Lynn and Jennifer take care of everything. They beat everything they need to. Those two, they're in love at this point. Earlier on in the game, they figured out Lindsay can write, Jennifer can sing, or vice versa. I can't remember which. Lindsay can sing, Jennifer can write. So they were going to go off to a competition together. It was their first true act of true love between them. And that was a really good idea. But then at the end of the game, we figured out that Ashman is sending a red nun to kill Jennifer's family, because her name is Celeste Felton, not Jennifer. So Jennifer decides, hey, Lynn, I want to go save my family. They need me. And Lynn, as opposed to being the girlfriend I thought she was going to be, says, but what about our competition? You promised me you were going to go to that. Are you backing out on me? And so as opposed to the smart thing, this is what pisses me off. This is the smart thing. They both go check on the parents, go to the competition, and then go back to the parents to save them. Do whatever. That's how it should have done. They split ways. Jennifer went to her family. Lynn was told, hey, I'll be there in a week. We'll do this competition together. And they split ways. And for 60 years, they don't see each other. 60 years. Lindsay becomes Rosemary, the main character, the first one. And so the ending of the game is her finally finding Jennifer 60 years later when she has dementia, doesn't remember her, and she dies 2 days after they finally meet each other 60 years later, and then the credits roll. I hated that ending because it was so unsatisfying for the love story that was starting to come into fruition. It was a really good tale between the two. It really was. But then come the end of it where it's literally like, but I want to do this instead. As opposed to going with the girlfriend. This is a much bigger thing. I guess the only thing there is they did promise it, so this is their first act of expressing themselves to the world, I guess. But at the exact same time, that's such a selfish thing. It's like, no, I want to do this. Come play music with me. Fuck your family. But no, I hated that ending to such a degree. I get hot-headed whenever I think about it because I loved playing the game. I fucking hated the ending. Yeah. I've told him about it before.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I haven't played it. I think knowing that the endings will be bad, that I can like drag myself through it, but I don't know.
And we said one of these is going to be more of an odd way to look at it, but we're going to it on the next one. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but damn, the ending pissed me the fuck off. Like, it's probably one of the worst endings I've actually. It's legitimately
Is it the first one?
Second one.
Is it the first one? Okay, so we'll probably do the first one, then not another one.
Here's the thing. It's still worth a play. I would love to play through it again. I just know the ending, so whenever I get to the ending point, I'm just going to stop right there. Because I know how it ends.
So dumb.
Back to you then.
Bad endings exist.
What's your next bad ending?
Next bad ending. So this one, Sonic Frontiers. Now, when I say Sonic Frontiers, I have yet to play any of the DLC. So I know, if we break down into it, that the DLC is the true ending, and it's free, but, and it came out way later than I thought it did compared to actual release. It came out 10 months later for, like, the ending. I thought it came out way sooner than that. Like, way sooner. I was wrong, because I avoided it like the plague. I avoided it like the plague until I got a chance to play it. And yes, though the DLC's free and whatnot, base game launch, number one, like, just the bosses themselves felt very quick. Like, I just spent so much time playing the game just to fight the bosses, and the bosses were done before the song finished. If you beat the bosses correctly, they're done before the song even finishes. And the fights actually did get longer and harder. The boss fight was the easiest fight of them all.
The final one?
And even in the cutscene, yeah, but then in the cutscene, it's like, that was way quicker than usual. I was like, oh, okay, so they're canceling out because now the true big bad's gonna come out. Like, we beat this guy easily because we're so strong, but the big bad, what's the big bad? A giant rock. A moon, pretty much. Okay, so we're about to fight a moon. We're about to have some Sonic Unleashed Dark Gaia level boss fight. This is about to be the most cinematic cut to Galga. Like right here, cut to Galga. It's just like about to have the most cinematic Galga gameplay. That's what it was. That sucked. Are you kidding me? We played so much, so long to go through all of these for these boss fights, which were cool. These boss fights were like the selling point of the game.
Yeah.
Just for what looked like was going to be the coolest boss fight was cut short because it wasn't the true boss fight. Just for the true boss fight to be a side mission. That sucked. I had more fun with the pinball than the boss fight. They should have made the boss fight the pinball. It would have been more entertaining.
No. I will tell you, the absolute bane of my existence is unnecessary pinball games. The Patrick Star game had one, and fuck, that pissed me off.
But yeah, that sucks. I know there's DLC. I know there's free DLC with the true ending. We didn't have that base thing. Shouldn't have been freaking Galga.
And if that's how, and here's also for that out there, we're going to count this in our own way. Is we can technically go off base game. If you want to go further on, you can. But a lot of this will be on base game. Like my next one is going to be solely base game.
From what I hear, the DLC fixes it. From what I hear, the DLC is better than the entire game, and it fixes it. That's what I've heard. But I don't care.
It's a damn shame. I'm never touching Frontiers again.
I'll probably, because I haven't beat, so I'll probably play the DLC just to beat it, to add it to my titles of game completed. But I'm not gonna 100% that game. I'm good. Did you see what you need? All you need to do to 100% it?
No.
Too much.
Dude, I don't think you understand. I legitimately skipped the final island entirely Because I had enough fish
know.
coins saved up.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I did.
It's funny how much time you saved doing that, though. It's crazy.
I saved hours. I spent more time. I'll tell you this. I did enjoy the fishing minigame. I had a lot of fun with it. I had more fun with that than I did the entire game.
It had that little. It was like addicting gotcha. It was like,
I even had more fun with the cooking minigame. That was just ding. I hated.
Been so much better.
I hated Sonic Frontiers.
The concept was so. Cool.
I didn't hate it. The idea, it was cool. The concept was cool. The execution.
The concept was so cool. I know.
I hate whenever games are need DLC.
So close. When the games are so close to being good. And
I hate whenever games need DLC to beat them, to end them, because then that feels like a cheap cop-out. Like, straight it does.
Yeah,
that is legitimately, whenever people bitch about incomplete games, that is what goes to my mind, is games that have DLC that end the game themselves.
Because DLC, if it's anything story-related, should be a sequel or a prequel, in my opinion. All DLC should be a sequel or a prequel. Not the game. Or it's bonuses for the game, like cosmetics or something.
Well, here's what it comes down to DLC. Take Dying Light the Following, or the Final Fantasy 16 DLC. It has 2 of them. You haven't played either one.
I don't want to hear about it.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, one of them, DLCs, feels like an anime filler. I told you about this one.
Yeah.
The other one...
I'm weird. Tell me if there's another guy you know. I like fillers.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Like, all I'm saying is that this one hits both of those to a T. Is it has a filler one that's useless in the long run, and then it has one that is technically useless in the long run. It's just more lore. Those DLCs I'm fine with, but whenever it does continue on a story, Dying Light the Following is another prime example, where once you beat the game, then you have a DLC to go with stuff. Dying Light's not on this list because it has an okay ending. Then they came out later. It's like, yeah, you know what? Let's just pick it up. Let's make a whole new game. That's why it's called Dying Light the Following, is it was sold as its own separate thing, pretty much. But speaking of DLCs being...
Bro, they have like short DLC. All right, yeah, go ahead.
This next one pisses me off.
I know we're good.
It's another one I did on All Around. 3 of these are on All Around. Maybe technically 4. But Ashura's Wrath.
Alright, I'm gonna leave for this segment. I want to play this game so bad.
Well,
it's so expensive. It's so annoying to find.
I played this game. Or if you want to... Oh, you're just going to sit there. Okay. So I played Ashura's Wrath on All Around Gaming. One of my buddies on my Discord named Bruzzers. I hope he's there. I hope he's still there. But bought me this game about a year ago, and I told him I'd play it. And so at the start of this year, I decided, fuck it. I hated not playing this game because he got it for me. I played it, and I had a good time with the game. I made it to the end of all of it. And then whenever I made it to the end, for those that don't know, this game did not do well. And to my knowledge, it's for 2 reasons. One, it's how the game works, because it's mostly story, mostly cinematic, with gameplay here and there. The fights were cool, moments were epic. I loved Berserker Ashura. That was so badass. It had some really cool, epic moments in there. But what pissed me off so bad is this game had an ending that was a cliffhanger. And so I'm going to spoil it, is whenever Mythra gets taken over by the Golden Orb Weaver Spider, the creator, I can't remember the name of it, but she becomes like the true god of creation and all that stuff, like becomes the mortal body of all of it and the true ending. I was annoyed as like, man, that's a weird ending, but then that also leaves it up for a sequel. But why the fuck did they set up for such a sequel? I then was told the night I beat it that there were DLC episodes that continued the story and finished out the story. And I don't think people out there, you get how much that pissed me off. Go check it out on All Around Gaming if you want to see, because I was genuinely pissed the entire time. I think the entire episode of the DLC episode, I legitimately said, it's a shame it's I think I even titled it, it's a shame it's DLC. Like, it was so fucking cool. Had it not been that as the thing, had it been the entire game, this would not be on here. I'd have this swapped out with a survival game. I'd have it swapped out with Green Hell. But this game had such good potential to it. But then, here's also, 15 years later, I had to buy the DLC in order to get the ending. And it's not that I had to buy it that pisses me off. It's the game's 15 years old, and I still have to buy it. This game has not been remastered, not re-released anywhere. So it pisses me off that 15 years later I finally play it, and my experience with it was I beat it and then have to spend more money to truly beat it, because the ending is legitimately a spit in the fucking face to that, and then you have a full 2 hours, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours of ending that does not constitute much of anything besides this could have been in the base game. I was so pissed off. I'm still so pissed off about it. It's $8. I'm not griping over $8. It's the principle of it is you had to buy the ending of the game. And that absolutely bothers me to no avail and to no end, that you had to buy the end of the game. I hate, whenever I say DLCs suck, it's those kind of DLCs that are very pivotal to the story or something like that, or like even lore. Like Left Behind and Last of Us. I don't like Left Behind, but that's for different reasons. I'm okay with it in the long run. I really am, because that just fills in Ellie's character. It doesn't expand on the story. It doesn't alter the story. It just changes your outlook on her, and that one's entirely fine. I didn't like it my initial playthrough because, like, man, that was kind of another game. But now I don't have an issue with it. I genuinely don't. This one bothers me. Dying Light: The Following, another one that I don't have an issue with. DLCs that require you to beat the game, and DLCs that require you to play them in order to beat the game are absolutely... I hope he's there. I hope he can see me. Disgusting. I don't think he's here anymore. I don't think he's here anymore. I'm about to shoot him a message, but no. It bothers me. There are games out there that do that, and it does absolutely... Wave. He said wave when, and I'm waving. Wave! Wave!
I see it, I know. Hold on. Hold on.
I sat there like a minute ago ending my monologue, and I was like, come back. Come back.
I didn't know.
So yeah, Asura's Wrath.
I'll have to get some water.
I hated the ending. That's all it comes down to. DLC, Locked Behind DLC sucks. Whenever you play it, we'll do an episode on it together, because we can get it beat in a day, pretty much. I'll bring my Xbox One down there, so you don't have to spend money on the DLC.
Okay. So, like, what, next year?
Probably. We'll do it.
So...
Hold it in our back pocket for a year, because we already have the next year planned, and then we'll upload it.
Yeah, we have somewhat of a plan, and we'll try to get it done. Plans don't turn out too well, but I think if my only plan is Games and Gamers, and everything else just kind of falls in around it, I think it'll work out. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty much my plan. My plan is to have no plan besides this plan.
You mean like what I do? I have no plan. I just wing it 99% of the time.
I try to do plans. That's where I failed. So that's why I'm getting rid of them.
So anyway, after Asura's Wrath, what is yours?
Turn out better already.
What's yours?
Asura's Wrath. Next one.
I will disagree with it right now.
That's crazy, because I was about to talk about Life is Strange.
I know.
It's hilarious out of every game I was going to say.
I heard you go, I disagree. And I'll say right now, I disagree, especially with double exposure. I don't like double exposure.
I didn't play double exposure.
I know. But it adds more to it, and I disagree with the ending of 1 more so. People hate the ending of 1 now because I think I appreciate it more, and that's bumped it up another half a point to a 9.5 in the scale for me.
I don't like it in the fact that this game has so many different decisions, and there's so many different things that can change, and that despite all of the decisions you make and everything that changes, it breaks down to only 2 endings. For a game that has a butterfly effect, that's what sucks for me. Like, truly, like, I think if you played through the game and then at the very end you had 2 decisions, cool, right? Honestly, and I think I figured out probably my favorite campaign game, like story campaign. I think my favorite's GTA 5. I've thought about it. I think GTA 5 is probably one of my favorites. It had multiple endings, but it wasn't it had a true ending, but it had different endings. But it wasn't like a choice-based game. It had a few choices, but no matter what, the objective was pretty much the same. And so for a game that's based off different stories, every decision having like more than one decision, and then there's these 1 or 2 huge decisions, all of this add up, feels like it doesn't matter almost. and I know that's like kind of just pushing it down of like, oh well, like, you know, it's about the journey, not the ending. And I do agree to that, right? I do agree with, you know, it is about the journey, but I wish there was at least one more ending. At least one more. Or like you have two endings. You always have the two, but then there's a third ending that unlocks based off what you've done. There's a third option. Not that the third ending's the true ending, you know, don't get rid of that, but you get a third option. You get like A and B are always A and B, but there's a C option and it changes based off what you do. I don't know how it'd work, but something more. Because I feel like that truly was defeated. That no matter what I did, there was nothing else I could do. That just kind of sucked.
Like I said, I've grown to appreciate it a little bit more for double exposure. I won't tell you why, just to save spoilers out there for you. But I definitely appreciate it a lot more because of it. I get your standpoint, but at the exact same time, it makes so much sense when it all more or less all boils down to.
It doesn't not make sense. I just didn't like it.
Well,
it's like this is opinion based. This is not a
no. I know. I'm not.
Stuff.
I'm not trying to change your opinion, but here's.
I know. I'm just saying. Anyone watching, I know it's a good game. I know people like it. Me personally, I wish there was more because I felt kind of like defeated. Honestly, I felt what the character felt, if anything.
And that's the whole point of it is you do feel defeated at the end. And that's why it adds such a good thing to it.
I know.
And your next one you're going to talk.
I don't like it.
Your next one,
it did what it wanted to do, and that's why I don't like it.
Your next one you're going to talk about too is the exact same situation. The exact same situation, but this one's just.
That one sucks. That one's worse though. That one. While Life is Strange, I give leeway. Last of Us 2, I don't.
There it is.
I do not give Last of Us 2 any leeway. We're gonna skip that. Go to yours though.
Well, we're not skipping it.
No, go talk about what you.
No, we're not skipping it. We're going to my next one. We're gonna hold on to just put a pin in it.
I know.
So, this one here is one of my favorite horror series of all time. It is Outlast. I love Outlast. I love the lore going into it. I love the story. It's so cool. The fear. I can't tell you. The last time I felt this kind of fear genuinely was whenever I first played PT, and that was the first horror game I ever played with good high-dollar headphones, and I heard everything that happened around me. I don't know if you remember your first horror experience, but that is a thing you never forget, is just that whole buildup of it all.
Mine.
Mine
was FNAF 1.
It was just so terrifying. The buildup was just, and I watched horror games too, people. It's the first time I put time into playing, because I played BioShock. That one's not so much a horror game. I never actually played a horror game to this degree. PT was my first one, but that's not what it is. I love the Outlast games a lot. The lore gets so cool. The story is neat. I love the world. It's scary as fuck. It's genuinely scary as fuck. I actually have plans. I want us to do that for Halloween this year, is us play Outlast, because I love it that much. It's genuinely my favorite.
I want to play Outlast. Outlast is on the list. Like games that I want to play, but I just don't know when I'll beat them. It may be 10 years, within the next 10 years. Like Outlast, BioShock. There's a few games like
Alien Isolation.
There's just a few games. I've tried to play that game twice. It's so long and confusing. I got stuck on a few parts.
Anywho, we're not talking about that. We're going to talk about, because I only have it like this, as the Outlast Trinity, but it's specifically Outlast 2. I love Outlast 2 more than the first one. I like the whole aesthetic of it. Going to the village, dealing with all the shit in there, it was so cool. I felt a big fear there. It was terrifying. Our buddy Dale, I got him to play the demo, and it was really entertaining because that was his first time playing a horror game. He's not good with horror games. So it was really fun to see him experience it, and it was really fun to experience it for the first time ever. The fear. Everything. They updated it from the first one. They had audio sound cues. Like they had a sensor when you're on the camera. You could hear the sounds, if they're close, if they're near, if they're far, shit like that. It had horrifying monsters. It had Noth. It had the Siamese brothers that could hunt you down. It had Marta. It had the Tongue Man. Yes, I can't tell you his name, but he's the Tongue Man. That's gross, but that's the easiest way to describe it, is the Tongue Man. The story got to be so heart-wrenching come the end. I won't tell you why, but fuck, it was so heart-wrenching. Like, I played it. Actually, hold on. You know what? I might actually still have the series up on KH Hauser. Not trying to plug an old channel, but if anybody out there is genuinely curious to go see my first ever run-through of it, it should still be on the KH Hauser channel. But it was such a disappointing end for me because everything you did in the second game was for your wife, Lynn. Yep, Outlast 2 is still on here. So if anybody out there wants to go watch it, it's on there. I put an age restriction on the final episode. That's fucking funny. I forgot I did that. 7 years ago I played this game. But that's fucking funny. I put an age restriction on there. But the ending of it is you're trying to find your wife, Lynn, who within the span of a night gets pregnant with the Antichrist. That's the whole thing. You got to find her. You see her maybe 2 hours in, and it's like, babe, what the hell happened to you? I don't know. And she's holding her stomach. She didn't look pregnant prior, and she randomly got pregnant. She's literally impregnated with the child of Satan somehow. End of the game is you are talking to Noth after your wife has given birth to the baby. And he's talking to us. Noth is talking to you. You got to slay that child, boy. You do not understand the things that'll come if she lives. I'm not killing my baby. It's the last thing my wife wanted. You do not understand. I am not... Noth pretends to be a prophet. He might be a prophet in the universe in this, but he more or less is pretending to be a prophet. You do not understand the powers at play. Do not do this. I genuinely am warning you. Nothing good will come from it. He doesn't, and so Noth kills himself, and he walks off. And the reason I hate it is because of how open it is. And if there's stuff out there, I don't know. Because there's no DLC. Outlast Trials, I don't think takes place after that. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. But he walks on through holding this little demon baby, adorable little baby, but just holding demon baby as the world crumbles around him. Birds start falling, lightning flashes, explosions everywhere. And off in the distance, you see the sun covered in a red fog, a red smog, whatever you want to say, and then it explodes. And that is where the game ends. I do not like that ending there because it doesn't feel like anything happened. Because to my knowledge, like I said, it could be out there. I don't deep dive on stuff until I fully beat the entire thing. I just haven't played the Outlast Trials yet because I want to know more. And theoretically, I'll know more about it. But that just sucked. Everything went for naught. Your wife, dead. Theoretically, you and the baby, dead. The world? Who fucking knows? Probably in hell right now because the sun exploded. It had good concept. It had all good buildup. The atmosphere. It genuinely could have been a 10 out of 10 horror game for me. Issues here and there, don't get me wrong. But it could have been such a great game. But the ending itself just felt so, I guess, shallow, so empty. Felt almost like no reason for the game itself to a degree because it doesn't feel like anything happened. And you had a new goal that randomly popped up and there, boom, what the fuck happens there? Like, it didn't feel like it had any conclusion to it. End 2. And that bothers me. I played through it a lot. I played through it probably 8 times. And that came out 8 years ago. I played through it multiple times. I could speed run it even. That's how much I like this game. And you ask him, I don't speed run. I've speed run maybe 5-6 games my whole life. That pissed me off. I love the game, but I hate the ending of it.
I think the only games I've ever done a speedrun on were Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy. I think other than that, I haven't really done any.
I've done 2. I've done 3 for enjoyment and 1 just for pure curiosity. 3 was RE8. I loved RE8. Outlast 2 and I just blanked on the third one. Mass Effect 1. I did a speedrun on it. And out of curiosity, it was Call of Cthulhu. I got that game beat in 32 minutes.
Nice.
That's how bad that game was. We'll play it eventually.
Gotta beat it in 30. When you come visit, we gotta record and try to beat it in less than an hour. Just for one video. Have a one and done video.
I'll need to practice on it again because I don't remember anything. It's been years since I played that one.
I think it'd be funny. Or don't even try it again. Don't even try it again. Just play when you come to visit. We'll have that on our games.
I'm not gonna be able to speedrun it.
I'm not trying to speedrun it. You beat it in 32 minutes before. You could beat it in an hour. You can beat it in an hour.
Not if I don't know what's going on. The game itself is like 6. It's 6
Ah.
hours long. Let me tell you, it's 6
you beat it in
hours
30
long.
minutes. You beat it in 30 minutes. You tell me you can't beat it in an hour.
Not after not playing it for 5 years.
Okay, I understand. All right, 5 years is understandable.
It's 5 or 6 years since I've played this game.
I know. Little side tangent. We are definitely gonna aim to do more recording, like actual recording, next year when you come visit. We'll actually try to do more recording than game hunting and spending and traveling.
Yeah.
We'll try to be more home domain.
You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do, actually? I'll take $100 out of every paycheck, hide it in my Godzilla piggy bank, and that'll be what I spend for video games next year.
You're probably going to have more money.
Walk into a fucking GameStop. Give me one of everything. But sir, that's $1.2 million. I know. I have more if needed.
I don't think a GameStop will ever have 1.2 anything. 1.2 million?
I mean, think about it. Games sell for $70, $80 nowadays. 10 of those is $700. And that's just in like one individual thing. It keeps going from there. You go the collector statues too. I said one of everything, not one of every game, one of everything. The collector shit too. It starts adding up really quick.
Maybe it's a fake store. You know what? You know that one freaking store in the mall. I bet you that one. That one. Probably.
But they also got to throw in the consoles and probably 100,000. Let's be more probably $100,000.
That's realistic. That is way more realistic than 1.2 million.
I mean, with how game prices are increasing, you never fucking know. Actually,
you are correct about that.
Like, so Outlast 2 sucked. Ending sucked. I was disappointed with it. It was such a good game for such a mediocre ending. All right, back to you.
Last of Us 2. Hate it. Hated that ending.
Are you watching the show?
You wanna know why I hate? No. You wanna know why I hate the ending?
Because
it gave us a good ending. It wasn't just a bad ending. It gave us a good ending. Then took it away from us. Then gave us a bad ending. That's what sucked the worst. Why even? Because that, bro. First things first. The game had so many issues with it to begin with. It tried to make us like a character we didn't like. And even after we got to learn about the character, we liked the character even less.
It depends. Like I fully Last of Us, I'll say right now, I think Last of Us has now become one of the worst communities out there. Straight up, because it's so split. It's so split, which is absolutely hilarious. You like one, well, that means you have an issue. That means something's wrong with you. You like two, that means something's wrong with you. You don't. If you hate two, you don't understand it. Like you cannot like any of it without being chastised by the other 3 of the 4. It's hilarious to see.
It's ridiculous. Long story short, I liked 1, and that's where it ends for me. I like 1. I think it was great. And heck, I'll bring in like the happy beginning of the game. Just it wasn't even, bro. The fact that like we're going into full-on spoilers. Joel dying was not even the worst part of the game. That sucked. It was so upsetting. But Joel went out a freaking bro. He went down a Giga Chad. Just quit your monologue. Hurry up. Just get it over with. It's like, I'm taking you all out. Like, you won. You did it. Cool. All right, I guess.
The show had that actually.
I got plans. I know. I saw it.
Abby was like,
plans.
Abby was like, hey, I've spent so long for this. Just get it fucking over with. I was like,
just get it fucking over with.
I'll give the show its respect here and there.
Yeah, like such a good character. Joel's one of my favorite characters. Period. He's one of my favorite characters.
I'm not going that far. I'm not gonna go. I wouldn't even put. He's maybe number 3 for me. In the series.
In the series, okay. I was about to say, you saying he's not one of your favorites, and then he's number 3 is crazy.
In the last, God, we could actually theoretically do this as number 1 character. But in the Last of Us series, he's number 3. Ellie's number 1. I like Bill, and then Joel.
Yeah, I just, it sucked. And the ending, like there was like no winner. There was no winner come the end of it.
Actually, you want to know what makes it even worse? There was a winner.
Who was the winner?
Abby.
Abby didn't win.
She got to leave alive. She got to leave with Lev after they cut off from everything they wanted to do. They wanted a new life away from everything they had already known, and that was how they left, as they were going to start their brand new life.
That was after they lost. And that was after they lost, and the only part of anything is like it's similar to a situation with like Joel and Ellie. With it, Abby and
Lev. There
you go. I forgot the names. It's been a minute.
So just in case people out there think we don't like the thing, we remember the shit. We've played through it.
Yeah, and it just it sucked. And then like, cause Ellie had, they were gone. They were gonna leave them alone. They could have died. They were left alone. Like, Ellie had everything that she wanted. And she couldn't do it. She had to leave to go do it. So she threw away everything to go do this, to not do it. She lost everything before. And the other person also left. So they didn't get to win either. And now we have this child who's not going to have, like, grown up with both parents. Now won't have both parents. And then now, on the other side, too, they're taken off to who knows where after they got jumped and beat up and everything. And that's after they lost everyone. That's the two of them, and that's it. There's no one else. They don't have a sanctuary to go to like Joel and Ellie did. That's what I'm saying. They lost too. It's not like they. I don't think they really have anywhere else to go.
Well, here's the thing.
Did they betray the others and leave?
They left
because they left behind their backs. That's what I'm saying.
But
they left like the.
But they did
what was that group called?
The Wolves.
What was that group? The Wolves. They left the Wolves and everything, and they don't have someone like the Wolves or like Joel's location or something.
No, they don't. But here's also the thing: they fully left it, knowing what was out there, not even knowing fully if they were going to find what they were looking for. So they went out there without much of a hope, and their whole thing was they were together, and that was their thing. That was where their peace came in their mind. Their end goal was find peace.
Wait. Didn't they? Hold on. They got the radios though, didn't they? So they had an idea of where they were going. So
no,
they did have
Santa Barbara.
Trying to go.
Santa Barbara is where they were supposed to go because that was the last known location for Fireflies, and it ended up being a trap, and that's what happened to Abby. But at the exact same time, they had no true hope. It's like, hey, I don't know if the Fireflies truly exist. Even Lev was asking, what if they don't exist? So that was a false hope right there, and so they did not fully know if they were going to anything. That's why Abby is technically the winner, because her end goal, keep Lev safe and live. And that is how it ended. Abby won, which theoretically does piss more people off. She won in the long run. Ellie is the one who truly lost. And that makes it worse.
Let's even be on her team for a minute. I know. So, but even being on her team, she won, but like at what cost? You know what I mean? It's like one of those. She won at what cost? It's all bitter. It's not bittersweet. It's all bitter. There's no bittersweet moment. It's bitter. And after going through all of this, and then what was worse is they showed us like a what if. This is what Ellie's life could have been. Even after everything that happened, this is what her life could have been. And then it's all gone.
You want to know something even better?
And then here we are like, oh, maybe, I hate when they do this. Maybe next game will fix it. Now they released a thing called the complete series, and it's only the 2 games.
Yeah.
So I think it's done.
I don't know.
I'm telling you right now, I personally think The Last of Us 2 was the most unnecessary game that needed to be made. That's my opinion. I don't think it should have been made. The Last of Us 2 should have been. The Last of Us should have been left alone. It was a good game. Give it a PS5 remake. Never touch it again. Make a movie series off it. Never touch it again.
You want to I'm
sure people are going to be angry at me, bro. I'm sure that people could fight me about that.
Dude, Last of Us is such a toxic thing. You can't say anything without getting bombarded by one direction.
Here's the thing. I don't want to fight people.
I do. Let's do this.
I don't want to fight anyone. I don't like being in conflicts with people. But I played the game. It's not. I'm sure I'm gonna get if there people do watch, there's gonna be a ton of comments of how they disagree with me, and that's great. Mine's opinion based. I'm not saying mine's fact. I'm saying my opinion is based off the facts.
Yeah, I can't wait for one of them to be like, "Oh my
I
god, he doesn't understand. He just doesn't understand the story. He doesn't like Abby's house." Here's the thing, people. We can fully grasp what's going on and still not like the end of it. Like, I talked to my dad.
I get it.
My dad does not like part 2. He fully understands because he played through it twice. Because
I get it.
He played through it twice, and I said, "Dad, you're gonna hate me, but play through Abby's half one more time, and think of it like you're playing the first game again." And so as he did, looking at that, he still didn't like it, but he does understand it. So yeah, it's fun to be a Last of Us fan because damn, are they toxic as hell right now? It's almost as bad as the Silent Hill fans. No, actually, they're worse than the Silent Hill fans. I'll say. It's fun.
Damn it. But yeah, that's pretty much my. Yeah, that's my last one. Yeah, that's all 4 of mine.
All right.
I don't really have any other ending that I like hated.
God, I got
I
some.
don't think I've had endings I've been disappointed in. I wish were better. Sometimes I'm upset about an ending, but it's just like it was a good ending, but I wish it was like better or lasted longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
It sucks because it's over.
I'm gonna go 2 back to back actually, because I do want to.
Go for it. Go for it because I don't have any more.
So my next one is L.A. Noire. I've talked about this L.A. Noire before, here and there. I do like the game. The game was fun to play. The whole detective aspect was really neat. Murder, arson, thievery. All that was really vehicle mapping. All of it was really cool to figure it out come the end. The whole story. I'm doing
I
it
do
live.
have one more ending.
There you go. The whole story was really cool. The idea of it was really, I'll say, was executed okay. Phelps was not a hero. Phelps was not a hero. He was in the Vietnam War. He came back and he was praised as a hero, but he was not. He was essentially a fraud the entire game. He knew it, and he wanted, in my mind, he was trying to live up to be the best he could for the thing of the hero, because that's why he never said, "Don't, nah, I'm not." Just, well, thank you. He like shrugged it off because he knew he wasn't a hero. But he was praised as one. The whole game has you going through it, and you see his flashbacks of him not being the hero he's supposed to be. And so whenever everything comes up to the end, I think I fully understand how the ending works, but I still don't like it. Phelps dies being a hero. His final act of life before he gets flushed away in a sewer is he is being a hero and saving somebody. To which I did not like. And then he had somebody read his obituary. The reason his life got fucked up, the person who fucked up his life is reading his obituary. That pissed me off even more. But like the whole ending of it. And then after all that, it cuts to the boat where they're coming back from the war. And everybody is talking about how Phelps is the one being named the hero. He didn't do shit. He fucked everything up. He was so wrong in everything he did. But he's the one that's named the hero. He's getting a standing ovation and all that stuff. They were pissed off about it. So it was really cool to see the whole buildup of him not being a good hero, not even being a hero, him being a fraud, everybody else doing the stuff, and credit falling on him. But it did suck that the game ended in such a bad place for him. He cheated on his wife. Yes, he did. I was so disappointed in the dude. I was like, this dude's so cool. He cheated on his wife. I was literally, Phelps, no, you bastard. It's a really neat game to play, too. Has some very problematic moments in there. I've talked about it before. It's probably one of the more problematic games I've played in a hot minute. But it had good things going to it. The story was neat. I wanted a redemption arc for Phelps. That's what I thought was going to happen, was there was going to be a redemption. Or at least the attempt of one. Not, all right, he's dead. Quick.
At least like it's like open-ended, but like it's open-ended that he's trying to do better or something.
Something like
that.
And
that's like conversation, he's trying to do better, gets in the car, takes off, and it's like and then like fades to black.
Or something.
Roll.
Or he's
something.
Talks
like
to wife.
Something showing, yeah.
Talks to wife because he has 2 kids. I believe 2 kids. Talks to wife. I know I fucked up. I 100% know I fucked up. I love you too. I love you too. I love you. I love both of you, damn it. I love you. I do. And it's something like that. I don't know if I can, but I do want to make it right. I'll do anything in my absolute power to make this happen, if it is even possible. I don't expect it to be. But let's say if that is the case, something like that. He cheated. I'm not condoning cheating at all. But at least some possibility of hope there. Just
sort of redemption
a smidge. Even if nothing else happens with it entirely, a smidge would have been so much better than him dying, being the hero, don't get me wrong, but then the villain, quote unquote, of his story, reading his obituary at his funeral. And saying he was such a good guy, one of the best cops we've ever met, shit like that. He died a hero, which is why I know he died as a hero, and that's why it clicked right there. But at the exact same time, that fucking pissed me off so bad. I loved the game. It was so much fun until the ending of it. I just a little redemption or something. I don't know. Make him live. And the ending of it be him being a hero, saving people, and somehow maybe even ending up alive. Like somehow he washes out at the end of everything. He's not dead. He's like somehow barely alive. And that's where the game ends. I would have been A-okay with that. But no, he's dead. Villain reads obituary. Roll credits.
Yeah.
He hasn't played any of these games, so he doesn't have much input.
No, literally the only experience I have is like the VR game. That's pretty much it.
Well, what's your next one?
I didn't even like complete that. Yo, so my ending, honestly, the reason I don't like it is because I wish there was more. Dude, Sonic 06, man, I wanted to keep playing it, but then like it just ended. It just ended, and I was like, "Why is it not still going?"
You know, like a 5-day weekend's coming up for me, right? You realize that's enough time for me to drive down there, beat your ass, and come back here, right?
I know, man. All right, but back to yours. Last thing. I just want to drop it.
So this is the official last episode of Games and Gamers.
Already? We just got our
blame. Let me phrase. It's the last episode of Gracious Galaxy on Games and Gamers.
All right. You see, there you go. I was about to say.
No, my last one.
Let me co-host.
My last one is one. So the first. This is a callback. We'll see. This is a big callback, kind of. He's never played it, but he's seen it. So the first time Dange and I ever really started interacting with each other, I was streaming a lot on Cage as I played a lot of games. And there was a game I played called Green Hell that I played. One of our first games we ever interacted with. He watched me play it. I don't think he saw the ending. Yeah. If you did, I don't remember.
No. I remember seeing videos about the game. I think I watched Vanoss and the rest of the other guys. Like, he played it with like him, Delirious, and like I think Terrorizer and Louie maybe? I can't remember on the top of my head. But they played it. And I think, because that's the only time I've ever seen the game like that. It may be a different game, but it was like so close to looking exactly like Green Hell. And then I watched you play it, and whenever I like first interacted with you, I was like, let me just see what this guy's about. And so I watched some of your streams for a bit, and this was like before we started hanging out consistently.
Yeah, this was
at this point we were just like, oh yeah, we hung out a bit.
This was Dokkan Wen days.
Yeah, this was Dokkan Wen. This was Danger. This was me before I even had 100 subs. Like, we were just chilling, and so I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Just kind of hanging out a bit.
And so, Green Hell, for those that don't know, is to this day, this and Stranded Deep are the two hardest survival games I've ever played. Stranded Deep because it's clunky as hell. Green Hell because it's so meticulous. It's so fun. We need to play this one. I want us to play this one. You'll hate it.
We planned on it years ago. We planned on playing it at some point.
You will straight up.
I think there was.
Hate it.
Wasn't there a third person we were gonna play with? And
you, me, and Brian.
Worked out? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Because Brian and I played it.
It's hard
he hated it.
I know it's hard. It's slightly harder for all three of us to like link and for it to be like, okay, good time, let's go.
Not anymore. Tuesdays.
Like
Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Tuesday nights.
Yeah, and I work
No, you're off Wednesday.
I work Tuesdays, but I'm off Wednesdays. Yeah, so I can work those nights. I just need a heads up. I just need
every Tuesday we're playing.
All right.
Every Tuesday.
Give me a heads up what the game is. Because I may not have it. I bought like 2 games the night we tried to hang out. I bought 2 of them. We didn't play either of them. I have games.
Talk to him. He may get you Pal World. We're probably gonna be playing Pal World for a little while.
Okay, that's probably if he'll give me Pal World. That's probably gonna be the only way I play it.
Yeah. But anyway, right. Green Hell was a meticulous as hell survival game. Dropped in the Amazon rainforest. You have to survive all sorts of shit. Your wife, Mia, Mia gets taken and you don't know what happens to her in any way, shape, or form. The whole game, you're also trying to figure out what the fuck happened, why you're there, because you don't have any memory of anything that's gone on. And the whole game is you learning more. You can pick up lore notes here and there to understand that the tribe you're messing with was used to not be messed with. You went down trying to find an indigenous tribe. She went off to connect with them and shit like that. One night she gets attacked, and then he wakes up, and you have to survive. The game is meticulous. You have to worry about fats, potassium, water, heat, infection, splinters, gashes, leeches, poisonous foods, sleep deprivation. There's so much exhaustion. There is so much fun to this game. You sound like a fucking psychopath whenever you feel like a psychopath when you're watching everything. But it's satisfying to know that you survived the game. And it's a story-based game, too, so that adds more to it, too. But where I got pissed was the ending of it, whenever you realize everything happened because you and your wife essentially fucked up. If I'm remembering it right, you and your wife fucked up and you killed hundreds, and I mean hundreds of people with a disease that you brought back from the tribe. You wiped out like more or less an entire small village in South America. And it pissed me off that your wife is dead. She's been dead the whole time. You're just crazy. All of it does not match up well. At least for the fun, you watch me play it, I got pissed off. But the exact same time, it's one of those like, yeah, I'm actually enjoying this secretly. Fuck everything. Ah, damn it, I stubbed my toe and I have an infection on my right shoulder, but fuck yeah, I'm having fun. Poison dart frogs, I'll eat that and die. That's okay. Like, it had a lot of ups to it, but the ending really did not feel satisfying. It felt like an empty ending. Because you have, if I remember right, you have two endings. You have the correct ending where you synthesize the serum, and then you learn everything. Because there's a serum that is what killed people in there. I think that's also what killed the wife, too. It's been a minute, so I'm not 100% on that. But you basically have to synthesize the serum using poison dart frog. And whenever you do that, you essentially stop this poison from going on. If you get the bad ending, hundreds of people die because of your fuck up. And that pissed me off. It still pisses me off. I need to play through it again to make sure I have it entirely right. But there is ending A is everything's fine. Ending B, everybody's dead. And you learn that those two are the cause of everybody's death. And damn, does that suck.
So, I do agree with that, but at the very least, that's like ending B. It's not ending A, and there's only ending A.
I didn't say it was.
I'm not saying
you don't know what you're doing. That's the thing. If you didn't, I'll be honest. I looked up a guide on it prior, and I knew there were two endings. That's the only reason I knew to get a poison dart frog. It's like Blair. You know what? Blair Witch. Blair Witch is another one to add onto it. Have you played Blair Witch?
No, but I've wanted to.
Blair Witch tricks you. Straight up, your first playthrough, it will trick you into the worst.
You're talking about like the. Is that the only Blair Witch game? Is it the only one? Because there's two.
There's either two or three.
The more recent one.
Yes.
Is it the more recent one you're talking about?
Made by Bloober.
I mean, it's still several years ago. I mean, heck, I think that came out before we moved here.
Do I have Blair Witch? Look, I have Blair Witch.
How many years is it? We've lived here.
Anyway, yeah, you're thinking of the right one.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 years ago it came out.
Do I have Blair Witch?
I'm pretty sure it was 2020. It was 2020 or 2021.
I may not have Blair Witch. Well, there's a new game to find for my collection.
Yeah, because it came out after the whole.
Yeah, it was before then. I think it was 2017.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah.
I swear I saw it.
19.
19? That's why I'm thinking 2020, so it was before 2020. Okay.
Anyway.
I thought it was 2020.
The game wholeheartedly tricks you into the worst ending possible on your first playthrough.
And there's multiple endings?
Like 4 or 5.
Okay, so, okay.
But here's...
You can still say it, but I'm just saying is like, at least...
You don't know that.
At least there's multiple.
Had I not said this, you don't know there's multiple endings. You go through the game as you would normally, and you are being tricked the entire time. And everything you're doing, that the game is saying, oh yeah, you should totally do this. Yeah, totally do this. Yeah, totally do this, is leading you towards the bad ending. But that's what the game is saying you need to do. And that sucks. It's cool. And don't get me wrong.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Because basically, throughout the entire game, you gotta do the opposite of what it's telling you to.
Yes, entirely.
That's kind of cool.
That's cool. But the exact...
There'd be 5 endings?
It's 4 or 5. I know there's good endings and bad endings. I don't know. Let's say 4. I think it's like Silent Hill.
That's 4 endings?
How many? How many endings are there?
That's more than a Butterfly Effects game that I know of. I still don't know.
4. There are 5.
4. That's still a decent amount of endings.
Yeah, there's a secret ending. But like I'm not, and I know there's secret endings, but also at the exact same time, the fact that your first playthrough, 90% of players are going to get the shitty ending on their first playthrough is why I say it's a bad ending. The idea, the concept is so well done, and it fits so well with the actual narrative of Blair Witch. But then at the exact same time, fuck you, Blair Witch. Just fuck you. How the hell do you beat that? That's so cool.
It's cool.
But damn.
Blair Witch, that's so cool. Screw you, but that's cool.
Pretty much.
It's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, go kick rocks or something.
You're a bastard.
I appreciate you for
You're a bastard, but I respect your options. I'm pretty sure I have Blair Witch. This is going to bother me.
I want you to walk away from me, but I'm going to give you like a good thumbs up as you do.
Yeah. It's the idea, the execution was done so well, but damn is it fucking annoying. Because my first playthrough, I went in completely blind. I did a drunk stream of it on KJazzer. Go check it out. But, yeah.
You were drunk too. So it's like, go that way. Okay. Not another thought behind it.
Well,
it's not that way. Uh-huh.
Well, it's not even that. I did.
Okay. Have you played it again sober, or did you only play it drunk?
I have played it once.
That might have affected you thinking it's a bad end.
No. I beat it when I was sober. I played most of it. I don't remember. I did like 4 hours.
I thought you played it while you're drunk.
I did.
Like, go that way? Oh, okay. And then like you just like what the
No. God, that'd be funny. I mean I don't drink much, but damn, I need a drunk.
Oh my goodness.
I need a mini drunk series.
Dude, I miss drunk Batman. I miss drunk Batman. And you could tell you could tell you weren't sober because it took you so long. Like you'd look over where you were supposed to go and then you would keep looking. And then Riddler would keep giving you hints and you were just like, and you go like, you'd look like where you're supposed to do is right here. And you're just like,
22 years ago actually was when I played it.
I know. Dude, that was so
I
laughed so hard.
I did 3 hours gradually getting more and more drunk. And then I did 2 hours sober. I beat it sober.
It's so funny.
But yeah, no, it was. I hated the ending because everything just pushed you in the direction. It's like, hey, do this. Go on, do this. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Go on. Just it's a little devil whispering in your ear. It's like, this is the right way to go about this. Yeah, you see that rock right there? Kick it. You see that man over there? Kill him. Kill him. And Those Who Remain. Fuck, we could do this again. I could absolutely go. Those Who Remain is another one. But that one's another choice one. There's a lot of bad endings. There's a lot of endings out there that could.
Just chilling over here while you're leading this episode.
There's a lot of episodes. There's a lot of games out there that can more or less correlate to bad endings in video games. Straight up, there could be so many. Like I could sit here by myself and just absolutely go off on horribleness here and there. But we don't have that kind of time. I should have been in bed an hour and a half ago.
I gotta think. I was gonna edit, but what I'm probably just gonna do is I'm probably just gonna record me opening these, have these scheduled, and then that buys me some time to get some of the stuff that I need to get done.
Yep.
But I'll edit tomorrow.
Sounds good. But we are officially done with this. I hope you enjoyed our list. If not, just tell us what games you think have horrible endings. I'm sure there's a lot of them. There's a lot of games out there. We didn't even talk about Sea of Stars. We didn't even talk about fucking...
one. Oh, the perfect one to talk about. Fudge! I didn't even think about that one. Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars was so... Sea of Stars I wish was better, bro. I wish it was better.
Let's see. What other games were there?
The game was so good. The game was so good, but the ending... Brother... Not just... Here's the issue. It wasn't just the ending. Yes, the ending, but there's a few other key factors. There's a few other things that I disagreed with, too.
Let's see here.
There's so many gaps in the story.
He didn't even say Silent Hill over there, which I'm surprised on that.
Well, also, because it wasn't the ending. Here's the whole game sucked, in my opinion. I didn't like the game. Sure, it's the ending, but we're talking about, like, a bad ending to a okay game. It was
I was more so expect more of you, how you always bitch as the game gave you an easy out, and you're like, oh my god! How dare it let me beat it!
Well, because I hated the entire experience, so it's like, there's no point.
I loved it. It's still so fun. That's one of my favorites. That's why it's back there.
And that's great. It's opinion-based. Entirely opinion-based. I don't like Silent Hill, the original one. I don't like the original one. I'm sure I'd love the newer titles. I just don't like the original one.
Maybe.
At least now I can say I played it.
Yeah, here's the thing. You've also done more than like 50% of Silent Hill fans. You've actually played Silent Hill.
I need to play another one. I need to play another one at some point. Funny enough, I want to play 2 remake. Is there a remake of the first one?
Only 2.
Silent Hill 2.
Because
2. I might just play that.
2.
Can I just play that after playing the first one?
2 is its own secluded story. The only one that you have to worry about playing after the first one is 3.
Okay. So I can just play 2?
Yeah.
I might just play 2.
Actually.
I might just get 2 and play it. So.
No.
What? No. Oh, are you gonna get the one for the Wii?
So you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Did you get the one? Did you get the one for the Wii?
No, that's Shattered Memories.
Oh, okay. Okay, I saw you going over towards the white box games, and so I didn't know if you were grabbing that.
No, I went to my high dollars.
Okay.
Or rarer games. So you're gonna think I'm crazy, and if I need to, we will. I'll go down there. I'll make another weekend. I'll spend another weekend down there. We can beat it. You need to play the original Silent Hill 2.
Okay.
On PlayStation 2 before you play this one.
Okay.
Not for the reason
that I can do.
And it's not for it's not for the reason of Final Fantasy VII with remake. It's not that reason.
Not the same one.
No,
okay.
It is not. There's actual real reason that if you can pay attention to details and you're good at details, that you will probably appreciate if you play the OG.
Can we actually beat it in like a weekend? Could we beat it in the span of 2 days?
Sir, I'm about to send you a link to something. Just to give you a time.
Is it a speed run?
No. Not a speed run.
It's a full playthrough. It's like 3 hours.
A little more.
Right. 5 hours.
Let's see. Where is it? Ah! So, this is me doing it.
Okay.
Of course. All around gaming, everybody. I did a full playthrough on it.
You wanna come down? Because I was like, I don't really have time off. Again, you wanna come down during their birthdays? We're gonna try to get like a whole week off during their birthday. Because they're so close to each other.
Well, I was gonna go on a weekend, like a holiday weekend or something like that.
A holiday weekend? Which one?
We'll figure it out.
7 hours. Okay.
I mean, that took me a couple days, but I didn't just sit down and do it all in one sitting. But
yeah, but it's doable with like a 48-hour period.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's entirely doable.
Or I'd go down I'd probably go down on a Friday. It's 3 hours there. I'd go down on a weekend. I don't have to stop in the flea market, so I'll be there noonish.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
We'll
figure it out, and hey, and if anything, I can see if we plan it way further ahead, I can just try to shift 2 days. Like, hey, can I get these 2 days off, but I'll work these 2 days. Can I get Friday, Saturday off? I'll work Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, get those off, and I'll do latter half on that.
That's gonna suck. I'll do it, but that's gonna suck.
I'll go down on a Friday, gives us Saturday and partial day on Sunday. If you can do like a later, like the closing shift or something like that.
I ain't doing that. I ain't going that far. That sucks, dude.
But anyway,
I'm already gonna have to work so many days in a row. Okay.
Anyway, like I said, before you play this one, don't get me wrong, this is a good introduction into it. People out there will bitch at you every way, shape, and form, but here's also the thing. Silent Hill fans don't play their own games. I think I'm one of the very few who has played all of them, with the exception of 4 and Book of Memories. I don't have a Vita, so I can't play Book of Memories, and I don't care to play 4. I really don't. Everything I've heard about it makes me not want to play it. I'm sure it's from the original Team Silent, so I'm sure it's still a good game. I just don't want to, and I'm going to stick with it until it lands on my wheel. When it lands on the wheel, then I'll eventually play it. But until then, fuck Silent Hill 4. But, like, you need to play this one.
It's Silent Hill, just the name itself, is a title I want to play a good amount of. Like, it's the same with, like, Final Fantasy and stuff. I want to just beat them, because there's games that have been around for a long time that I've wanted to play. They're like a title you should play at least once. You know what I mean? Like Silent Hill, I played it at least once. Am I gonna play it again? No. Did I play it though? Yes. Silent Hill 2, like, I'll try to play it, see if I enjoy it at all. And then at the very least, I'm sure I'll enjoy Silent Hill 2 remake. I'll at least enjoy that probably. And then that gives me a good, decent, put my foot in Silent Hill and say I played it. And then I don't gotta worry about it moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Silent Hill F is supposed to be coming out, I think, either this year or next year. So there's another one coming out.
We'll see.
And another movie.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, it's based on this one.
I'm good.
It looks...
After I play the game...
It looks faithful. I'm going to go watch it. It looks faithful to it. Because I have some...
You let me know if I should even bother. You let me know.
Yes.
You let me know.
Yes, do it.
After you see it.
I'm going in with faith. Because you know what else? You know what else I had faith in, and I was...
I'll see... Huh?
You know what You know what else I had faith in, and I was fucking right? I proved out like 90% of the internet wrong. That this would be a good damn game.
Oh yeah.
I
forgot about that.
Dude, you know what I just realized I never did? I never finished the Bully story.
I forgot about that. Also, it's like, I was like outside of it, so like I couldn't give any opinion for Silent Hill 2 coming out. I was like, I didn't think it was gonna be bad.
People didn't.
The whole thing is like people are upset because it was new.
No,
like, that was their argument.
Well, no. One of the initial things was it looked too good. It doesn't fit. Another one was it was made by Bloober.
Which is dumb argument.
One was it was made by Bloober, and you know what? And if they don't like the developer, I'm not going to argue with that. They may not like Layers of Fear, Blair Witch, Observer, The Medium we got. Those games apparently are not good games, so that's why people did not trust Bloober. But Bloober blew it out of the park. I went in with faith, being like, hey, I liked Layers of Fear. I liked Observer. I liked Blair Witch. I have faith going in. That's where a lot of it came from. It's trolly Silent Hill fans for one, but two, other people just did not trust Bloober as a company, because this is one of, you look online, this is probably one of the greatest games ever made. Probably the best psychological thriller game in every list you'll ever see, and that's not even me saying this. That's a genuine consensus for Silent Hill 2. But like, it's good, and I defended it, and I was right. So fuck all y'all. But it was fun. But no, I gotta finish my bully story before we end this. Like I said, I don't condone bullying people. This is the last thing we do, then we're gonna end it. But I asked, hey, the game's been out for a week. What does everybody think of Expedition 33? You had some people being like, dude, this game's amazing. Have you made it to Act 2? I was like, I haven't made it that far yet. They're asking me stuff on it. What do you think? I was like, I love it. I said, I love the game. One dude came in and said, you know what? I played this game for like 2 or 3 hours. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's because how the fuck did he phrase it? It was anime style visuals, clunky animations. I'm not going to argue. The facial animations remind me of Plague Tale. I'm not going to argue that in any way, shape, or form. The facial animations do remind me of the Plague Tale series. I gave him that. But the visuals were too much. The gameplay was clunky, which is very much wrong. The gameplay is very fluid. I have yet to see any single person actually have an issue with the gameplay. And he more or less said the story, The visuals and the music are too original, and that's why it's a 7 out of 10. I kid you not. I genuinely kid you not. This dude said, and his name was Sponge Boyo on TikTok, with a picture of SpongeBob going, imagination and nobody cares, as his profile picture. And that was his thing. And I remember, because I was constantly getting buzzes of people commenting. And literally, I responded back, so you're saying it's bad because it's too original. What do you mean? And he said, well, no, originality's not bad. But this original is just bad. Like, I can't explain it. It's just too original for me. And you had, dude, it was so fucking funny. The amount of insults I've been on the receiving end of them. It's so funny to watch it unfold on somebody else. Somebody said, oh yeah, it's too original. Why don't you tell us how Assassin's Creed is doing? Oh, it's too original. I bet you're a Call of Duty player too, aren't you? Too original. Oh man, said nobody ever. I bet you have fun at parties. And it just gradually, I'm not going to start repeating some of the things because TikTok was blocking the comments. I said, do you want to approve these comments? I was like, yes, let this dude know what the fuck he's done. And they just got meaner and meaner and meaner. And he tried to defend himself. Like, early on, he tried. Very quickly, he got bombarded with so much fucking hate over the exact words, this game is too original.
Crazy. I feel like that's a good thing, no?
No, that's what everybody was saying. It's like, what the fuck you mean? That's why Assassin's Creed. How's Assassin's Creed doing then, huh? Because the Assassin's Creed has been rinse and repeats for years. It was so fucking funny. And that was his legit complaint was it's too original. The music, too original. The visuals, oh my god, it's too original. The story, it's too original. I can't stand the originality. Oh my god, who the fuck wants original stories anymore? And like I eventually one morning woke up, and I was like, I haven't got a buzz on that in a minute. I looked. I swear on my like $8,000 collection behind me, I did not delete it. His account still exists. Nothing got reported. He didn't say anything that would get reported. Nothing in there would make... His account would not be reported. His comments were completely deleted. He came in. He got so fucking bullied by It's Too Original that he deleted his shit after like 50 people attacked him. And I was like, oh dear heavens. This is hilarious. And now...
react to it. Or do edit, because if you did, you like cemented his account in.
I know, I really should have, but here.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad because it would not be good.
Yeah, it 100% would be good. It'd be hilarious.
Because anyone who would take it too far would go to his account and stuff and whatnot. So
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Then
he had nothing on there. He legitimately had nothing on his account.
Okay.
It was probably a troll account. And the dude's like, oh shit, people actually, Well, I should have, but no, every time I talk about Expedition 33, people out there, TikTok all around gaming, every time I talk about it after I beat it, I bring it up. Mr. It's too original out there. I've even attacked him. I'll be 100% honest. I don't condone it. I don't condone bullying, but fucking, that's the dumbest argument I've ever heard. It's too, of Silent Hill.
I feel like that's something we don't get anymore, you know what I mean? Like I've noticed, like, it's really hard to have a like very original game like nowadays, and I feel like it just gets harder. The good reason is because so many people are building their own games. Like the indie game industry is crazy good right now. Like I feel like every day, every week, there's this new indie game that's doing well, and then also like AAA companies are shooting out like titles and whatnot, and there's a bunch of new titles coming out back to back to back. So we have a lot of games coming out right now. So the fact that with all this going on, it's a small company that's made between fired employees, a Redditor, and SoundCloud user, the 33 of them came together to build an original game. That's kind of impressive.
Yeah,
that's really impressive.
And it's trying hard to be original. It's just trying to be original.
And apparently it's doing a good job, says SpongeBoy.
No, yeah, it is. If that's your only complaint is it's too original. Like I said, I don't condone it, but fuck, was that one of the funniest things I have ever seen. Is getting attacked because of that. Am I a horrible person?
Maybe.
Man, it's okay. That's funny. That's all that matters. But, I don't know. I got nothing else.
Nothing else either. I think we're chilling. But yeah, this was an entirely different episode entirely.
Yeah, we'll do the other one tomorrow.
Yeah, we do the other one. Yes. Yeah, we do the other
I just gotta record Disney Infinity. Woo.
I'm gonna probably edit this. So my plan probably is finish the editing tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm literally just gonna cut long bits. That's it. I'm just gonna cut it, try to break it down. And also I messed up the cutscene at one point. I'm just gonna cut the part where I messed up so it plays from the beginning okay. Upload it, and then probably just stream that very night. So I'll probably stream Friday night. And then I'm not gonna go do the tournament, which by the way I'm gonna start going to tournaments now.
Yeah.
Which is I'm super excited about. We didn't do it last time we went. We would play with just us friends, but I might go start going to tournaments for Yu-Gi-Oh, which I'm excited for. So I probably won't stream Saturdays. I will this Saturday, as I'm recording this. So funny enough, so I won't be recording when this video comes out. I will not be streaming when this video comes out. Yeah, I will, because it's going out this Friday. I'm not going until next week. Yeah, okay, I will be. I'm excited. But yeah, I'll try to get Final Fantasy done, and now I have a new console. I have a new category of games I can play. I can play Wii U. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Wow.
I'm definitely going to be streaming. Those are games I'm going to be streaming. Recording. I'm probably going to record those, edit those into videos, and then stream games for Games and Gamers. I think it's going to be my pattern for a little bit until I get some more unique ideas.
We still need to play Plague Tale Requiem.
We do. That's on my list. I assumed we were going to get that done this year. Just gonna try to beat Final Fantasy as fast as possible.
I'm down.
Heck, if you want, we could do Requiem next, because obviously I want to game. I don't want to do another Final Fantasy right afterwards. All right.
Do you want to announce our next game? Do you want to make it official?
I mean, yeah. Final Fantasy 13. No.
No. Spider-Man 2.
Is this coming out afterwards?
This is coming out before.
Yeah.
This will come out before Spider-Man 2.
Oh, you see, I thought this was coming. I was confused.
No, okay. This is going to come up.
We already beat it. This is afterwards. Okay, I know where we are. Spider-Man 2.
Next video will be Spider-Man 2.
I forgot the timeline. We're recording these out of order. I forgot the timeline. That's my bad.
Well, this one's going up. This one will go up in the right order. So this one will be.
Okay, this will go up in the right
order. The other idea will be after Spider-Man 2.
Yes. Okay. So Final Fantasy, Spider-Man, probably Requiem.
Spider-Man, Final Fantasy, then Requiem.
Oh, we're doing Spider-Man first?
Yeah, that's what you wanted!
Oh, okay. I'm forgetting
all of this. Here's the thing. Do you think you can beat 13 in the next 8 days?
Give me time. I'll call.
I'm giving you like 4 weeks to get it beat.
I know. Okay. All right. Okay. I forgot the timeline.
God, dear heavens.
I'm on the wrong timeline. Okay. Spider-Man, Final Fantasy, Requiem.
Anyway, I guess we just announced our next video games, everybody. Spider-Man 2 will be next.
Yeah, okay. See, this is why I let you do it, and then I just follow along. This is why you do it.
You were the one that's saying you were excited for it.
Okay, I am excited for it. I thought we were doing it afterwards. Now I'm more excited that we're doing it sooner.
No. We still have the order of back and forth and back and forth. I chose Alan Wake. You choose Spider-Man 2. That's how this whole dynamic works.
I forgot.
And then we're doing 13. Okay. And then I'll be honest, I'll let you choose one after that. Then we'll do Requiem.
I forgot. Okay. I forgot. Okay. We need to bring the list back that I can look at every weekend. I need that list back.
Of
where we would just type the games in or like what our schedule was. We just typed in Discord, just like.
Oh, tell me. You know, we'll do this here because I can be up, I guess, for a few more minutes, and we'll come up with a plan. So, peace out. Spider-Man 2's next. I like the game. It didn't win Game of the Year. It didn't win a single award. That was hilarious. Anything else to say?
I am bummed about that. I wasn't one of the toxic, crazy Spider-Man 2 fans. Like, I knew it wasn't probably gonna win. I'm disappointed it didn't win a single award. But I did. Part of me was holding on, hoping it'd win.
Anyway, Spider-Man 2.
It unfortunately didn't win. Tears of the Kingdom did win. I think
Action
Game of the Year.
Action Game of the Year.
Action.
Wonder.
Action Game of the Year.
No, Wonder was last year, wasn't it? Wonder was last year. Was it last year? No, that was Astrobot. It was that year. Yeah, Mario Wonder won.
It was that year.
Because last year was
Mario
Astrobot.
won, and Tears of the Kingdom won.
Yeah.
One. But I think that was the year before, or was that?
It was 23.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I at least got some winnings. I got some. I got a handful. I got a little smidge.
Anywho, like I said,
all right,
we're going to do Spider-Man 2 next. So peace out, everybody. We'll see you swinging around New York as we're fighting off the symbiotes and sand.
That's his voice now. All right.
Yep. Peace out, everybody.
See ya. Mike.